Sale a Mercado Libre y los mejores descuentos llegan a tu puerta.
Hasta 55% de descuento y 12 meses pagando con meses sin tarjeta de Mercado Pago.
Y más.
Into my buttons and give my punches the flavor I need to hit when I'm running. My life is fresh to 100 and then I bump up the number. I look alive every year, but I make a break in the sun. The days I lived on the come up to now when I hit the jumper, I knew that I had the shot before anybody could trust it. So let the lights hit the summit and swing the drive it and rush it and run the set until you become everything that you wanted. Come on!
Welcome back, everybody, to Combo Breaker 2025. It is that time of Final Sunday for KOF 15 Top 8. I'm Cookie, and I'm joined by one of the New York GOATs themselves, Aru. How are we doing this weekend, sir?
Doing pretty good. It's been a crazy weekend. Lots of, SWC, EWC spots on the line. So a lot of these players have been, their attention has been split, for better or for worse, right? Really, so we've got KOF. Yeah. We've got an SWC spot on the line here, right?
Yes, we do.
So, obviously, a lot of these players already qualified. It's basically down to whether Memo, Layek, and Tamago, I believe, get the spot.
I think that is, because Wedo qualified at Frosty's.
That's right.
Gio qualified last year. What was it? It wasn't Battle Coliseum.
I forget which one, yeah.
I know. There's so many tournaments that are like qualifier slots.
There's so many players already qualified,
yeah.
It's hard to keep track, but I'm pretty sure it's Memo and Layek that are fighting for the spot at the moment between all these players in the top 8. So that's going to be one of the storylines going into this.
Yeah.
We've got a star-studded top 8 for you guys. You guys can take a look at the bracket right here. We got the Gio versus Wero Asamiya thing to kick things off here. We got Falcon's own Mok versus Mad KOF. Korea versus Japan in the building. That's the winner's side. Loser side. Cookie, how about you tell us about
Loser
them?
side, we got, of course, Tamago coming in to support Mexico, and another Falcon-sponsored player in ET coming in on the loser side. And speaking of which, ET ended up losing to Wedo yesterday in their top 8 winner side qualifying match. That's why Wedo is on the winner side. And then the other two players, Memo and Layek. Memo is actually a player I didn't know too much of going into this tournament and really surprised me with some of their play.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, from Japan, right?
Memo, I'm pretty sure he's Mexico.
Mexico?
Yeah,
oh,
he's
Mexico.
he's one of the Infinity Stones where he has like 4 different sponsor names.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a very Mexican trademark, right? So, yeah, Memo looking to do some damage, looking to qualify here, but won't have an easy path. Layek, of course, Cofero Honesto, for those of you that might not know him by this tag.
Yeah.
One of the most solid players. Nice guy, too.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
very nice. And he's hosting his own online tournament in a couple of weeks with the Tournament of Honesty number 5. So that's going to be super sick to see. But we do have your first winner side top 8 match to go. Wedo Asamiya versus Peru's very own the Geo, who has been living it up in the U.S. the last couple of weeks leading up to Combo Breaker.
Yeah, that's right. He's been staying in Miami with one of the guys out here, Dimitri. Shout out to Dimitri for housing him and giving him more opportunities to travel around here, play online with some of our guys with good connections and all that. So it's been great. Kind of like the cross-pollination, I'd say.
No, it's been awesome. And I mean, one of the best players to ever grace KOF, like easily the best player that Peru has ever produced, and was also killing it in City of the Wolves this weekend as well.
He has been, yeah. So it's been really exciting to kind of see the trajectory of both these players in both the games. And that's another thing that I am looking forward to seeing throughout this tournament season.
Oh, man, the lead up to EWC and then the lead up to SWC right after that is going to be grueling for some of these players trying to get in as many tournaments as possible. And there's a whole lot of Mexican tournaments coming up as well. You got Smash Factor, you got Actual Finish, you got Just Frame coming up in September.
That's right. Going to be very exciting to see kind of all the local talent out in Mexico, what they've got to bring to the table.
The button check, absolutely.
Yeah, this is definitely a button check.
Imagine picking Vanessa in 2025.
Stranger things have happened, bro.
I mean, some of the characters they've been playing, but I mean, Stranger Things, loser side, Layek, one of the people who plays the strangest picks to bring to a tournament, like the Chris God himself.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, Layek, he's that's kind of his trademark. He always picks characters that are a little odd. Same as like Mad KOF, who's in the winner's side, right? Always picks some characters that just kind of speak to him.
Yeah, I mean, they both play the Gonits. They're both piloting that, which is not surprising to see if you've been following a little bit. Like, there is some character specialists. Lokop especially, like, easily the best Yamazaki that KOF 15 has produced.
Right.
So no surprise that there is character specialists here and there. I don't remember if there's actually a Chizuru in this top 8, though, because we had a lot leading up to it. Oh, Gio plays Chizuru, doesn't he?
I forget. We'll see.
I literally commentated this yesterday, but it was so late.
I feel like he doesn't, but we'll see. We'll see. But Guerrero, of course, known for his super solid play, usually repping, I want to say, Rock, Yuri, and Yuri.
Yeah, he's playing Yuri full on recently.
Okay, interesting. So he hadn't really been playing Yuri that much in like some of the prior tournaments that I've been commentating with him. So it's interesting. I guess it's like whatever he feels like. There it is, the Isla Heidern and Blue Mary.
Yeah, known for playing the Blue Mary as well.
That's right.
I'm trying to remember if him and Tamago ended up fighting each other at some point, because I know me and Rome yesterday were talking about they did. This was the Geo qualified over Tamago to make this. So we were talking about the Mary v. Mary matchup, but I don't think Tamago ever pulled out Mary.
Interesting, because I always associate Mary with Tamago, right? But I guess when faced with the Geo's Blue Mary, he didn't really feel like, running that mirror.
He's just too strong.
Yeah, I guess
he's got that aura.
Yeah,
He's like Shadow X. Oh, I love the tournament mode.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Good check. Oh, finds a hit.
Nice DP. Okay, we're out. We're free.
Getting to play more neutral.
Nice. Yeah, I like the 2D there as the anti-air.
Yeah, hitting from mad far. Putting on the pressure. Nice roll out. Very risky.
I think that was trying to be an OS from Wedo there, because you saw the 2A come out into the 5 CD, so I think that was OS, just maybe timed or spaced a little wrong.
Probably too early. That's why it went forwards. Nice down C. Oh, caught the roll, but the close C there.
EX, OTG. Yeah, gets caught by the deep JB. Doesn't even need to spend extra meter. Wedo taking round number 1.
With that dominant Iori, man. This guy's Iori is so clean. I always associate his Iori with like insane comebacks. He's had like at least two that I can remember on streams that I commentated.
Okay. Fireball game with Iori is pretty scary because he does have a lot of recovery on his fireballs.
That's true, but the fireball does move really quickly, so you're using it as like a really unexpected poke from really far away.
Nice JB.
Yo, the control. Nice, dude, controlling yet again.
Yeah.
And catching him trying to mash or do something there. Gio now taking a lot of damage, has to use the guard cancel to get out.
Yeah, having spent meter defensively might not be the best play, but nice close C on the other side. Wedo tying up the health all of a sudden.
Nice discipline to drop. Oh my god! The bad rule gets punished by the Gio, and this will tie it up here. The Gio getting back some HP. Wero gonna bring in, I believe, the Rock?
Yeah, it should be the Yuri on Anchor. I've seen him run the Yuri on Anchor all tournaments so far, and that's no surprise. Easily one of the best characters on his team for dumping that meter, because her 1.5 button confirms are crazy. Uh-oh!
Yeah, didn't get the counter hit, so couldn't get anything off of it. And kind of loses the scramble afterwards.
Yeah, loses the meter on that quick max. Feels kind of bad.
Yeah, and just like that, it's basically tied up.
Plus. Oh my god, what?
Nice
he just
block.
did full redash.
Look at the guard. Oh my god, the run under. Nice.
Whoa, I really like that run forward from Wedo there.
Yeah, and then the block. Oh, trying to go for the guard break here.
Oh.
Nice, using the double jump.
Air movement, but it doesn't matter. The hit confirm into
So
the
far, and
command
that's
model
no
from
surprise.
Wedo. He's going to take it a pretty close second round there.
Yes, indeed. Wero's Rock, so solid, so difficult to find any clean hits on him. He just anticipates your movements so well. Uh-oh. Reverses the situation, has Hyder now in the corner, putting on the pressure now.
Very meaty. Very plus, very meaty. We're still in there, though, but Gio does have access to a flash kick.
All right, creating that space after rolling out. Oh, huge jump over the fireball, and this will do it.
Nice.
Getting back at a little bit of health with this as well.
Still above the 42-second mark, so you're going to get basically a full health refund here, and we're going to go into an even-ish game with the Hydran versus the Yuri on the anchor slots.
Absolutely, but this is Wero's comfort pick, the Yuri. This is another one of his signature characters, and I'm not too surprised to see the Yuri come out just because it's like, you know, maybe they've had their attention split a little bit. They just default to their comfort picks in situations like this.
Okay, one more potential guess here. Oh, wow, actually way too early on the JC. Wedo gets the throw punish.
Anything can happen. One-touch game for the Gio. If he finds a hit here, gets the cross-up, and this will do it. Game 1 going to the Gio.
One thing I've noticed, because both Mad KOF and Gio play Hydern on their teams, they have amazing light hit confirms into Stinger, something I don't see very often from Reno in some of those net play brackets.
Ah, okay. Calling him out by name, huh? Crazy.
Listen, man, lame is the game. You play
that's
lame
true.
to win.
Dude, he is like the...
Llegó el hot sale a Mercado Libre y los mejores descuentos llegan a tu puerta.
Hasta 55% de descuento y 12 meses pagando con meses sin tarjeta de Mercado Pago.
Mercado Libre.
¿Quieres más envíos gratis? Suscríbete a Melimas.
Is a little bit easier if you can get that install going, right?
Install adds so much damage.
Yeah.
And it changes up his pressure game so much.
Mm-hmm. The Iori, though, was kind of the star of the show last time for Wedo. He's going to need to make a big lead with his character again.
A lot of what I saw from the Ioris yesterday was doing like that raw Rekka in neutral. And it actually was connecting a lot of the time.
Nice blocks. Oh, great control from the Gio. Wow, almost gets the punish there.
Nice. Gets the whip slicer after to start the corner pressure, but Widow's out with great defensive play, but uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nice staggered buttons. Oh, the cross-up, but a little bit too shallow of a hit.
Yeah, Taco maybe a little too high to get the full hit confirmed. Gio still with the life lead, but Widow's movement right now isn't super good, but the short hop, JB from Gio is going to take down the Iori, and the Mary is still alive.
Wedo now down to the Yuri. Let's see if this order change makes a difference here. Sizing each other up. Loving the neutral jump there.
Nice. Yeah, great. Anywhere juggle with the demon flip air grab.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, big punish opportunity, but doesn't cancel into 6A.
Yeah, you get guaranteed fireball after stand CD into 2D. Uh-oh. Could be one hit away.
He was trying to bait a command grab with that backdash. Okay, the DP catches Gio trying to move.
Listen, those are really good.
Yeah.
You catching, because there's no dash block in this game, right? So
Yeah.
DP or forward advancing specials is really, really good for checking people's movements.
It's that, and like Yuri's DP is super active. Oh,
Yeah.
nice run up, dude. The Gio's movement is so sick with Isla. It feels kind of like watching his Hokumaru, doesn't
Yeah, it really does. I mean, she kind of moves like Hokumaru.
Yeah,
double
got the
jumps.
double jump. Has fast run speed.
Technically has a dive kick.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice pep.
Oh.
Oh, wow, just runs right into the slap.
Doesn't go for a full combo, just goes to the 2D after, but nice! Bar C hit confirm into the super for Gio there. Getting a huge life up on the Yuri. Blocks the cross up though. Uh-oh.
Catches them standing up. Probably anticipating like a tick throw there, right? Run
Yeah.
up throw. And that's why he was standing, trying to tech. Got him clipped low.
I mean, that's the mix-up, right? Like, you see it a lot with K-Dash, right? Where they do, like, run up, stand jab, like, run up, close jab, and then they go for 2B or tick throw. And it's genuinely, like, sometimes you just have to guess.
Yeah. All right, out of the corner now. But now Wero, once again, on the last character, needs to make a big comeback here. This is first to 2, remember?
Oh, nice! So
Okay.
to the other side, we're spending it. Are we going to get an install? Yes, we are. And we will be able to kill the Isla off of this, so we get an install rock going into the hider and for potentially Wero's winner side life in this top 8. What?
Yeah, the last hit doesn't do very much damage here. Okay, finds the hit with the down C, catching the cross-up attempt. The Wero does have a bar and about a half to work with here. The Gio, I think, has 3. Yeah, 3.5.
That's a lot of meter for hider, and especially because that can lead to 2 or 3 mix-ups, and you only really need 2 to win the game.
Yeah, honestly, he gets a hard knockdown off of like almost any hit here. And he's got one of the scariest wake-up pressure in the game. All right, I love using the guard cancel. Get out of the corner, putting on the pressure now with those huge jump CDs. Oh, wow.
Guard bars coming down. The JCD does trade into Wero's favor, though. Slight life lead, little behind on meter, but it should be okay. We're just getting all these JCDs to hit. Uh-oh.
Gets a counter hit. Doesn't get a good combo, though.
Oh, my God.
Word?
Worried?
Was he trying to, like, just up and guard cancel into
Yeah.
his elbow there? What was that?
Nice
Oh my
jump
God.
from Gio. Great recognition. You should be dead off of this, though. Level 2 Raging Storm. Wero's not out of it just yet.
Wow, that was a crazy scramble. I want to say the Gio accidentally over-jumped the fireball there. Obviously, he wanted to hop over it, get that, get the jump-in combo into full damage. That would have been a different story had that connected.
Yeah. I feel like the install didn't even come into play as much as changing Rock's position to anchor just helped out with the hider matchup more than anything else.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point. All right, so it's 1-1, first to 2, remember. Winner of this moves on into the winners finals.
Nice, gets a 2A. Into the command normal, leads to a small meterless confirm.
Oh, chases the roll backwards. Honestly, kind of a bad roll.
All right, you were in the Blue Mary blender, which sounds like a great alcoholic drink that we could sell here.
Uh-huh. They've got the Shatter Strike, you know? As the Red Bull,
Did
like,
they actually?
yeah.
That's awesome. All right, another guess. Command grab does kill here. Spider kills here.
Oh my gosh, another roll backwards. Nice, neutral jump D. Controlling Wero's forward advance. The Gio, almost in full control. Look at that health bar, bro.
Yeah. It was really just like, he just made a lot of right guesses in the interactions in neutral, and it led to small hit confirms that just add up the damage.
Yeah, man. Oh, big punish. We're going to be losing so much health here into a setup. What we got? Oh, my goodness. That was the deepest cross-up I've ever seen, bro.
Oh, that JB, like, hit her whole ankle. Damn.
Oh,
Hey,
my
you're
gosh.
dead.
Yeah, everything is working out for the Gio right now. Wero Asamiya down to the rock. Has 3, almost 4 bars to work with, but this is going to be a monstrous comeback.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. Could see the potential Blue Mary OCV, but Rock does have 3 bars, so we could see the potential install if Wedo routes for it.
Oh,
Might
no,
just lose,
the whip
though.
punish. Beautiful weight from the Gio, and a great reaction with the down C. Trying to bait DP there.
Okay. We spent the quick max.
Oh
If we
my
don't get the
God.
hit, we did waste it. This should be enough to kill. I don't think you're going to need the level 1 super. Oh,
Interesting. I think he overran and...
yeah.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Finds the throw anyway.
Yeah, the defensive reset into the throw. Blue Mary OCV for Gio, taking it 2-1 over Huero, moving on to the winner's final slot. And I mean, hey, pretty important is SWC qualifier, even though both never qualified. There is
Yeah.
still a $10,000 pot on the line.
Exactly, yeah. SNK, of course, has been gracious
Yes.
enough to provide additional support for this tournament. So these players are fighting for a lot more money.
Yes.
So it's been great seeing all like the sponsorships for all these SNK guys. They get to travel around all over
Yeah.
the place, right? So we're going to be seeing some insane action all over for the next upcoming few months.
Yeah, I'm really excited because finally some people are looking at the SNK scene. Some of these players have been dedicating years upon years upon years of their life. Like the average age of this top 8 is probably somewhere in their mid-30s.
I would venture to guess. Actually, no, the Geo probably brings it down
Yeah,
quite a
I was
bit,
gonna
right?
say
He's
probably
pretty
brings
young.
it down.
But a lot of these other guys are ancient gamers.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Speaking of, 2 of them are coming up.
Yeah.
One of them, who I just recently found out, is somewhere in his 40s. Looks nothing like it.
Right.
You could look at Muck. I could look at Muck all day. I would never tell you this dude looks like he's in his 40s any time of the day.
These guys are both in their 40s.
What?
It's a secret.
It's a secret. His opponent from Korea,
Yeah.
Mad KOF, a big-time streamer. He streams a lot, both on YouTube and Twitch, a lot of SNK games. Sometimes you can catch him playing some of the classics like 02 and 98. You do catch that from time to time. But one of the weirder players to come out of Korea, which is crazy because Lassad lives there, and he plays the weirdest team.
Yeah, that's true. You also got to bring up 2000 when you talk about Mad KF, right?
Yes, absolutely.
One of the 2000 GOATs, always, streaming. Well, for a while he was always streaming that.
Yeah.
I think recently he's been focusing a lot on City of the Wolves. His run in City of the Wolves was insane, by the way. If you guys couldn't catch that, watch the top 32 from last night. It was insane.
Yeah, I mean, the play for City of the Wolves this weekend was absolutely crazy. Like, some stuff you would never expect, and for 3 people to qualify for EWC, if you did not watch Top 8, I recommend after this to go watch Top 8 because there's 2 people in that spot, which you would think from an SNK game would not happen.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm just saying, hey.
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't too surprised to see them personally, but I understand the argument.
Listen, man. Listen, we've been running into the issue where a lot of these events, it's like heavily Asian, when people travel, heavily Asian-dominated top 8, and like we get the couple of Mexicans maybe coming in on the loser side.
Yeah.
But this time around, like for both City of the Wolves and KOF, like we've had 2 Latin American players on the other side of winners,
Yeah.
2 Asian players on this side, and then the loser side is full of both Asian and Mexican players,
Yeah.
so there's a great diversity, and it just shows how much people have been like grinding the game and leveling up, that like it's so much closer and denser than it was before.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got to think, like, the quality of this tournament, like the talent, the level of talent here, whew, it was insane. Take a peek at the full bracket if you'd like to see. It was just a disgusting, disgusting tournament, bro.
Yeah, for sure. We are going to do a quick button check. They do not play these teams, though Team Hero is a pretty good team looking at the balance. Imagine running Shunie, Benny, and Mettenkun. I feel like that'd be a 60 years in the future Yurikov team. Like that'd be a 60 years in the future
definitely.
Yurikov team.
All right, so Muck. Yeah, definitely.
Of course,
Muck's like,
his like signature character is
course,
his
Muck's
Shune,
like,
for sure. His like
on
signature
Anchor,
character
they
is
can't
his
forget
Shune, for
about
sure.
the man who But on still Anchor, plays they the can't Sandboy forget in Kukri.
Uh-huh.
About the man who still plays the Sandboy in Kukri. I still plays it. It was Muck versus Memo yesterday. I think that was the winner's side match. And it just seemed like Memo did not know how to fight Kukri.
Sure.
Just like not at all. But it's like, who is really piloting that character, especially to the level that Muck plays at?
Yeah, very, very few players that even to begin with play Kukri, and let alone, like Mocha, like as you said. All right, but Mad KOF, like
Man,
you
these
said.
teams look so strange.
Yeah, right?
Like when you look at the balance of this game, you're thinking like Isla, Benny, you get the Rio here and there. You get like the Oyash or the Yashiro maybe. You get the Sylvie from time to time, but of course like the Shunie has risen a lot.
Yeah.
But some of these other characters, you got the Duolon, who has seen some favor as of late, a great mix-up character.
Yeah.
And then the Gonets, who a lot
terms, right?
Yeah.
Because he can go in and out so freely. He's got a teleport. He's got one of the fastest runs in the game.
Yes.
Right? So it's just like, it's really hard to kind of nail down when he's going to try to approach you and when he's going to try to keep running away.
He also has like one of the best anti-air DPs in the game. EXDP being an anywhere juggle is really, really nice for getting stuff started. But Mad KOF putting Sylvie in the point slot. Me and Rome talked about this last night. Typically not a position you see Sylvie get put up a lot in because she really does like meter.
She does, but she also has incredible neutral tools, so I don't see... I feel like it makes perfect sense to put her up front as well.
Work up through now. Nice block on the EX air dash.
Yeah, great defense being shown and a brave DP. Wow, the Abare down C.
Oh no, goes to the empty low this time. No block from Mad KOF. One mix-up away from Muck taking round number 1. The Sylvie being gone.
Nice, recognizing that the setup was fake, and he just swung right into Muck's minus frames.
Nice. And we even up the health a little bit. One hit for Mad KOF, one hit for Gio, and that should be it. Great recognition of the counter hit JCD.
Yes, sir. Muck with the first blood in this set.
But the high turn coming in. Neutral monster, of course. Has great projectile game, great flash game. Some of the best light normals in the game.
Yeah. That far B, that just like that.
Yep,
beautiful.
Just called it. Can't forget about that 2A. Even if they did nerf it by a frame, his 2A is still a menace to deal with.
It's still so good, yeah. Wow, nice. Yeah, his setups are really, really hard to see. Like those of you at home that don't have experience fighting against Shune, he really sells that he's gonna hit you with those things, and then they just completely whiff.
Oh my God, great recognition on the back roll there to get the run of jab.
Oh my goodness, the bait with the air dash backwards. Muck firing in all cylinders right now. Muck going for an OCV at the moment.
God, now that's spacing. That's Footsy's great read from Muck there. Has everything, has Mad KOF on speed dial right now, but 3.5 bars for the Gonits means one hit. Okay.
Not dead yet, not dead yet.
But this character can zone. This character can chip. I like that frame kill.
Okay, needs a little bit more, okay. Bit of a lucky break there in that scramble. Mad KOF taking down the Shune finally, forcing Duolon to come out.
Yeah, getting a couple of close normals there that ended up really working out in their favor, but you went from one character that mixes you up to another character that again mixes you up.
Yeah, but first he has to find the hit against this slippery character in Genitz. Oh my goodness.
Huge.
I wonder, he's probably, yeah, he's going to spend all 3.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to do like 700 health. I have not seen this climax in God knows how long.
I mean, the situation afterwards, though, let's see what Muck does to defend himself.
Oh, he doesn't get Oki off of that, but he does get Meaty Tornado. Oh, but you rolled right into your potential death. You're in the corner now. Okay, great job.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
The cross up. He's going to get a nice mix-up off of this. Wow, a brave roll forward. And the counter hit conversion. Muck now, once again, in the driver's seat.
This is nasty. Oh, yeah, you had to roll forward, but you can't do that against the long limbs of Duolon. This should be a level 1 super to kill. Yes. What?
Not quite, not quite. Mad KOF has a sliver of life remaining. Okay, gets above him, into the anywhere juggle.
Yeah, that anywhere juggle EXDP, we just talked about it before, a great way to close out rounds or even to get better confirms. But I'm really surprised that super did not kill. I think Muck was a little bit surprised too.
You got the Kukri now coming in. Oh my goodness, the movement, so tricky with it.
What?
Word.
Yo, I didn't even see that. That was nasty.
Oh
that
my
was
God. He realized there was enough time to swing into it. Wait a minute. Yo, Cookie.
Yo, it might be time to lose. If you're Muck, it might be time to lose.
Hold up, hold up. He does have a bar left. He has a reversal available.
Oh, he's dead. You're dead. Absolutely.
No, I don't think he's dead. I don't think he's dead.
X marks the spot.
Woo! Oh, okay. You're right. You're so right. You're so right.
I'm gonna be honest.
Llegó el Hot Sale a Mercado Libre y los mejores descuentos llegan a tu puerta.
Hasta 55% de descuento y 12 meses pagando con meses sin tarjeta de Mercado Pago.
Mercado Libre. ¿Quieres más envíos gratis? Llegó el Hot Sale a Mercado Libre y los mejores descuentos llegan a tu puerta.
Hasta 55% de descuento y 12 meses pagando con meses sin tarjeta de Mercado Pago. Mercado Libre.
¿Quieres más envíos gratis? Suscríbete a Melimás.
And like we said, there is a lot of money on the line here, thanks to SNK.
Yeah, true. We're fighting for the bag at this point. We're going to walk away a little bit richer, but who will be the one to do it? Who will be the one?
All right, so he's going to try to keep that Shune out. Once Shune gets, oh my goodness, this is how it all gets started.
Once
Gets a hard
Shune
knockdown.
gets in, it's time to lose.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, that was almost a really bad JCD, but it ends up working out in Mad KOF's favor.
Agreed.
It's
Wow.
time to actually get mixed up again.
Counter hit confirmed. Into the
Knockdown.
hard knockdown.
Throw
Oh,
kills.
That was interesting. I feel like he might have made a mistake. Close C.
That's negative. Doesn't go for the heavy one. The heavy one is plus on block. Great recognition again on the JCD. Gets the run-up jab, and Shunie takes clean work of the Sylvie yet again.
Shune jump CD is such a strong button. Coupled with his amazing jump arc, it is so difficult to get around that button.
It reminds me of a pre-nerf Cronin.
Yeah, honestly, it's very similar. Wow, nice roll backwards.
Yeah, I really like that patience there. The little spacing footsies game.
Oh my gosh, yo, jump back A? Hello?
Mad KOF cooking. Doesn't want to lose to the Shunie yet again.
Yeah, man. Oh no! A big mistake. Misjudged the spacing on that anti-air, and he's gonna lose his Shune for it.
Yeah. Great combo recognition there. Double stinger into the EX hit grab to secure a little bit extra damage and secure that kill. You love to see it from Mad KOF. So we go into the duel one a little bit more even this time.
That's right. Okay, big jump CD. Oh wow, that was so dangerous. He could have actually died for that.
Nice. Speaking of die for it, can you guess right?
Do not roll here. Oh my goodness, he tried to maybe tech.
Didn't guess right, that's for sure. All right, now we guess again.
Don't roll these, man, please.
Guess. Yes! That command dash does put him on the other side more often than not. A great mix-up from Mook, and the Hydern is gone just that quickly.
Wow, yeah, Mook's Duelan is looking really, really polished, really refined. He knows all the different ways people like to try to get out of these setups, and he has game plan for them. Has it all figured out.
Yeah, I really like that his team is two characters that absolutely 50-50 you to death, and then just Kukri in the back.
Right. Oh my goodness, stays in front, hits him with just a mid.
Yo, mids are scary though.
Yes, sir. Keeping him alive is pretty confident he can get this next hit.
W greed? Yes, W greed should be enough to kill with the combo after this. Woo!
Nice block that time. He's seen it before.
Nice block on the empty low. What a roll forward to avoid the chip. Muck now in control, has corner pressure. It's not going to matter, though. The JC coming in from Mad KOF. And now we're on the anchor matchup yet again.
Yeah, that was a beautiful hop from Mad KOF. Recognizing Muck wanted to do, a run up to continue the pressure. Gets over the jump, the button.
EX clone is really important to get Kukri out of some of these pretty fake pressure strings. Great hit confirmed with the pillar, and now we get a little bit of a setup. JD, no confirm though.
Oh no, big jump in
You're
from
dead,
Muck, and you actually are dead. Yeah, he has 3 bars to
Another
work with.
climax I haven't seen in forever.
All right, Muck evens it up 1-1. Both these guys really want to advance, really want to secure more of that prize money. Okay.
Are we getting rid of the Sylvie?
I suspect it's the Sylvie, yeah.
Sylvie hasn't really been doing anything. I think it's pretty tough for Sylvie to compete with the speed of Shunier and like his jabs. I feel like it might be a little bit tough.
Mm-hmm. But who will he pick instead is the question. He's got
Who
so
doesn't
many
he play?
characters.
Yeah.
K-Dash?
Against Shunier?
I don't know about this one.
Yeah. Seems a little slow. Maybe you want more of a Pixie. There was Nakaruru picked yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Not by Mad KOF, but I think by someone else. I think it was by Paco.
Okay, it is going to be the Sylvie still. Oh, the 9.
Whoa! Whoa! That is not the pick I expected at all. We got rid of the Hydern.
That makes sense, though, because the Hydern hasn't been able to start his real game plan yet. He's only been trying to play neutral and getting out-neutraled. And also, all his defensive decisions haven't been correct. So I understand the frustration with the Hydern.
It's very interesting. I wonder why we picked the Naj. For some reason, in this version of the game, there's so many people, when they're switching characters, they pick Naj. F-Kang does it as well.
True.
What does this character have that we don't see? She's clearly not KOF 14, but she's clearly got something these players like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see here whether it pans out for him or not.
All right, let's see how that matchup ends up going. But we go back to the Sylvie and the Shunier in the point matchup. We'll see if Mad KOF can actually get a leg up this time or just get bulldozed again.
Keeping it safe with the light. Nice down C. And a great anti-air in response.
Yeah, 2D not going to be able to punish that. Or 2D a little bit short. Yeah, again, 2D a little bit short. And it's time to lose.
Not yet. Nice. Neutral jump D.
I like that. Switches it up, goes for the fireball instead. Sylvie does have access to a command grab if you do not see it very often.
Has Shune in the corner. The guard gauge is coming back. Oh my goodness, big punish now. He's gonna do a ton of damage. Has so much meter.
Yeah. Oh, doesn't choose to spend the bar. It might not matter though. It might be W greed in this situation. We need to see a little bit of chip damage.
Gets the hop in. Gets to start his pressure.
Oh my god, he's just hopping. He realizes Mook doesn't have a read on his jumps, but the JD there from Mook is huge. Yeah, get off me. I want to keep playing the video game. The DP here from Mad KOF is going to go wild.
Uh-oh. 10 seconds remain. He's just playing so defensively nice and catches the jump forward. Perfectly times his own movement to counter Mook.
Yeah, that one maybe a little bit more interaction than Mad KOF wanted in the end, but finally ends up taking the point matchup over Shunier, and that might be the turning point Mad KOF needs in the set.
Ooh, just lands on the fireball. Could have been really dangerous had he been able to do the combo.
Okay, the 2C ends up trading for Mook. Kind of not what you really want to do as dual launch. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Okay.
Plus.
Too shallow of a jump
Plus.
in. Finds the knockdown.
Yeah, the OTG there. Perfect stuff. Pushes all the way to the corner. Now begins the pressure game. He actually gets hit by the close A, which puts a 2C out of range.
Nice blocks from Mad KOF. Oh, wow. Wins the scramble there. Mook hasn't been really fast. Oh, my goodness. Chases down the guard roll.
2D. Normal I haven't seen in forever. Great tech on the throw. RD whiffs.
Wow. Stealing a turn with a block ball.
Yeah, block ball is huge in that scenario. That gives it, puts Mook in chip range. Not even going to need it. The JD coming in. Sylvie, all of a sudden in game 3, takes out 2 characters.
Yo, Mad KOF seems like he's got the download on when Mook likes to try to press the offense. Oh my goodness. Nice. Gonna be enough to clean up the Sylvie. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, he gets OTG off of that, guaranteed every time. That also gives Kukri access to a hard knockdown, which is really, really important.
Yeah, for a character like him, for sure. Has 4.5 bars to work with. Mook, this comeback is not out of reach for him, but let's see this surprise pick here. Well, not really a surprise. We've seen this character before.
Interesting pick. There's going to be a huge amount of damage, by the way.
Down C.
Oh no, just goes for the command grab. Doesn't even EX it to get the level 2 dive or drop kick. Next hit on this Kukri definitely kills though.
Yeah, if it's a really clean hit, oh my goodness. Okay, what we got now, the setup just rolls backwards. Good recognition from Mad KOF.
Yeah, Mook needs to maybe slow it down a little bit. You don't want to waste too much time, but you don't want to take too much damage because you still have another character to go through.
Oh my goodness, okay. Doesn't get a combo afterwards. All right, stay safe. Finds the hit.
You're dead.
I don't think he's dead yet.
No, you're dead, watch.
Nail biter. Oh, and the EX drop kick from downtown. Mad KOF advancing into the winners finals over Mook.
Shades of KOF 14. When the drop kick comes from half screen, you're never ready to block it. Moving on to fight the Geo in winners finals. You love to see it. Nash getting some play and Nash getting a W.
That's right. Yeah, that drop kick, it's one of those moves that everybody describes as like a jump scare move, right? Reminds me a little bit, if you guys watch the City of the Wolves top 8, that Marco, the Rev, like Tatsu move.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how...
Oh, just like EX Tatsu. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, he technically does have like a neutral skip with the charge punch.
He does, yeah.
Because he can do like the charge punch or the charge kick.
Yeah.
You don't really see it that often, but sometimes they pull it out. Dino tail.
That's true.
But please stay tuned in here to Low Kick Esports or KOF 15 Top 8. We are going to take a quick ad break. We have some more KOF 15 Top 8 action right after this.
That's what I'm talking about. More action just like this coming up after the break.
New Chipotle Honey Chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet and a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle Honey Chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level.
Get $25 off your EVO 2025 ticket this week using the code CB25 and join us in Las Vegas this August. Officially licensed FGC merch designed by the FGC for the FGC. Discover Tenno's newest drops releasing for the first time during Combo Breaker alongside many of your returning favorites at merch.10-o.gg.
Sheldon, we're definitely not making flavors of no-shells pistachios.
Then why are you dressed like that?
You got us. We are making honey and chili flavors.
Are we?
Yeah. Wait, then why are you dressed like that?
My wife likes it.
Spicy.
4-alarm fire in the boudoir.
And welcome back. It is Combo Breaker 2025. We are in the middle of our KOF Top 8. We just went through our first round of winners, and now we've got to go through the loser side. Of course, I'm Aru. I'm joined here by Cookie. How you feeling, man?
What is up? It's been a great weekend so far. Combo Breaker this weekend has been a lot of fun. And I do want to give a special shout out. Maybe you saw it on the social media. The Voodoo Ranger Arcade this year has been very, very nice. Bunch of classic games in there. I went in there to play Project Justice the other night, and I went, holy hell, I forgot how to play this game. But they have a bunch of rhythm games, and for a dork like me, I spent already 6 hours in that room.
Wow, yeah. It was pretty impressive. There was a huge selection in that arcade room this year. Hopefully they're able to do it up as big, if not bigger, next year. For those of you at home, if you're missing Combo Breaker, definitely a great event. I highly recommend you try to make the trip out here. It is very much worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a bunch of people, Rum was telling me, they went up to him this is my first major.
Yeah.
And if someone posted the numbers for who was coming, or the amount of attendees registered for Combo Breaker. Last year was 4,500. This year was 5,700. It's over 1,000 more people came to Combo Breaker this year, and that's how much more people are coming out to their majors or even their locals if you're local to this.
That's true. Yeah, I mean it's pretty wild. I've been here. I've been to every Combo Breaker, right? And it's been really kind of scary seeing kind of the growth. Yeah. It's honestly insane. You guys should contribute to it next year. But that's a story for later. Right now, we have got. Oh, this is a big match, man.
Yeah, this is Memo versus Layek. Layek, also known as Keofro Honesto, known for picking weird picks. On the player one side, you see the Okris, the Gonitz, and the Kim. He was playing a couple of different characters yesterday. He ended up switching to the Kim later on in the bracket to secure some Ws. But Memo playing a pretty standard team from what you would see from some Mexican players. You got the Rock and the Iori on that team. Pretty standard. You would see it across a lot of teams. You see it from Wedo. You see it from Tamago. But to round it all out, the Benny Maru, Mr. Top 2 himself.
Yeah, the character's pretty good. I am really interested in seeing this Layak match, though. I mean, he's always such a treat to watch.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the strangest when it comes to character choices, but also a little bit different in how he plays. When you see how he pilots the Orochi Chris, you understand that he understands that character to such a excruciating degree that you almost never see him overextend with that character.
Yeah, that's, I mean, one of his win conditions is, of course, getting like a big DP into super cancel, right? And getting a ton of damage off of it. His down C, of course, incredible, but, I mean, that's a story for later. Right now, we've got the Kim versus Iori.
Yeah, we got the Infinity Stones on the side of Memo with the 3 different sponsors or clans as they do it down in Mexico.
Oh my goodness, the far C into the Rekkas, goes for the hard knockdown after the EX.
Yeah, Layak here actually got into top 8 loser side over his sponsored partner in Paco.
Oh, nice stagger pressure, goes mid into lows, catches people standing quite often.
Wow, that punished the 2D.
Very nice.
Maybe Kim's not so bad after all.
That'll do it. Layak taking the first round with the Kim. Dominant performance. Displaying remarkable matchup knowledge.
Yeah, really, really great stuff. The Kim, no surprise for Layak. He's pulled it out here and there, but not a mainstay in what his tournament teams are. But when you're at this stage in the tournament, you try everything you can to get a leg up on the competition, and maybe not a lot of people know how to fight Kim.
Yeah, it's certainly possible. Okay.
Oh, man, it's buffering.
Yo, good patience from Layak. Most people panic in the corner, but not so for Layak.
Patience, the spacing. We've gotten 20 seconds in and only 300 damage across the characters.
Yeah, man. Okay, finds a big hit, gets an opening. Let's see if he presses this advantage.
Almost whiffs the JA. That is how Kim does cross up in this game. That JA is a cross up normal. Very similar to Kula.
Yeah. Nice pressure. And again, great defense on display. Oh my goodness, just like that. He overextends into the jump D. Boom. Layak gonna cash out, gets the hard knockdown
Flash
here.
Kick.
Safe jump, I think.
Goes for the mix-up with the kick. Gets the close D afterwards for the reset. One more hit away could do it. Oh,
Big trade.
Does he even have any chip damage?
He's got Hangetsu there, yeah.
Hangetsu-san. EX Hangetsu-san. I'm in there.
Layak working on an OCV with the Kim. A bit of an surprising pick, as you mentioned, right?
Saw it pull it out in the last games yesterday, so maybe he thinks this team will be the team to get him further on in this bracket. The JA does connect. That's a huge open up for Layak here. Gonna put a grip of damage onto this rock. Bam!
Gets the hard knockdown. Putting on the pressure now. Memo being forced to defend for his life at the moment.
Oh, the 2D or 2C whiff. That is his best footsie button in neutral, but it ended up whiffing. It was almost real bad.
Uh-oh. Dude, it feels like Memo just doesn't understand when to, like, try to get out of the defensive situation. He does manage to find his way out this time, but, yeah, I mean...
Double Shadow Strike. He doesn't know what's happening. The third Shadow Strike does connect. We spend a whole lot of meter for that. Goes for the reset. Goes for the Rage Run. Command Grab follow-up. Not going to be able to get the kill. Oh, he built the meter, actually.
Oh, no. Back in the corner. Has to block this out. Nice. The run forward regular grab. Catches Layak. Memo, though, gonna have to go through 2 characters with just like 300 life.
Yeah, just about, and only 1 bar of meter, and now you have to fight a character that is very hard to come to terms with how to play against in neutral.
And you see, Layak is just playing so safe, so cautiously, not giving any big openings for Memo. Nice, okay, finds a hit there.
I love the ground teleport feint. It looks so good, and it mixes people up so much. Okay.
Nice. Great matchup knowledge.
Believed in that, but spent the bar for it. Was it worth it? Actually gets the whip punish there on the tornado. Is huge for Memo as we get corner pressure.
Okay, but he guard cancels to get out of the corner. And he's just putting on pressure at the moment. Okay, then the guard cancel on the Shatter Strike, securing himself an easy punish. Layak taking game 1 over Memo.
Yeah, that was a great, actually guard cancel there, because I actually thought that Rock would have already recovered from the Shatter Strike there, so the fact that he was able to do the guard cancel forward roll and still get the close C after is crazy work.
Yeah, good stuff. And I mean, Memo, it seems like when he is presented with stuff that he's not really familiar with. He likes the Shatter Strike, and he used it, what, 4 times that one game. And remember, this is for an SWC qualifier spot.
Yep.
These are the only 2 players remaining in the bracket that have not qualified yet for the SWC. The winner of this is guaranteed a spot.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy work. If this is already the SWC qualifying spot right here, that's why Memo taking off the sweater, getting a little bit more acclimated, icing out Laik just a little bit as we get ready to go into game 2 and to see what they have to bring.
Okay, we got the Eeyore, we got the Benimaru. Are we going to see the Rock? Yeah, we are going to see the Rock again. Same team. Let's see if the order changes, though. Yeah, the point Kim was such a problem for him. He needs to figure something out. Really what was killing him is he was getting cornered, and the Kim was just controlling him, his movements, his attempts to get out so expertly. And it looks like the same order.
Yeah, I put the Benimaru in the front there.
Did he?
Yeah, he put the Benimaru in front.
Oh, okay, so it is a little... Wait, no. Benimaru was in front, wasn't he?
No, it was the Ori.
Oh, you're right,
The Benimaru was in the second slot.
You're so right.
I'm just scrolling through these qualifiers because...
Shout out to Incross.
Yeah,
probably watching at
literally
home.
the Liquipedia. Yeah. These really are the only 2 players left that have not qualified here.
Yep. Playing that neutral right now. Oh my goodness, big hit. First hit goes to Laik. Nice! Punishing the landing with the down B. Oh, went for it again. A little too slow that time. Great whiff punish on the Raijinken. Oh my goodness, runs right into the hop D. And once again, Memo finds himself in the corner.
Okay, the patience. Plays a little bit more neutral, but gets actually caught
He's
with
just
the air.
missing the trip guards, really.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gibby, don't kill me.
The trip guard, he's coming for you. He heard it on the other side of the venue.
I know.
Trip guard. Trigger
Oh
word.
my goodness, there's another trip guard. Memo now has the advantage for the first time, really, against the Kim in the point war.
Yeah. Oh, but that JD is going to be a huge open up here. This should... Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness, what a drop. Not like this. Laik finds himself in the corner, has to fight his way out.
Went for the Rambo instead of the combo super with the kick, and you might end up actually losing this round.
That's the Jayoku Hotenjin, bro.
That's a lot of words, yeah.
That's the Blaze Blue. Yeah, never mind.
3 seconds left. Oh
yeah.
my god.
Oh, and he just runs right into the EX Raijinken. Memo just stuck the wall out there. Laik killing himself against it.
Yo, the game plan has changed. The game plan has shifted. Memo putting Benimaru in the point slot and ends up taking the first round.
Oh my goodness. Another anti-air low. All right, Laik stopping the bleeding before it gets too bad. Evening it up. Both players at just about the same meter as well. Can't get much more even than this going into the second character battle.
Yeah, the Ori this time coming in against the Gonets. I wonder how Memo will approach this. Maybe a little bit more comfy on the Ori than the Benimaru going into this character, but you still need to be able to beat this character.
Oh my goodness, got his inputs crossed up there. And he finds the hit with the teleport into the jump and attack. Probably gonna spend the 1 bar here, right? Oh, it doesn't.
Goes for the knockdown. Nice! Gets the teleport into the low. This should be enough to kill. Doesn't even need to spend the meter, and that was a very dominating round for Laik, and the Rock comes back out for Memo.
We might not even see the Okris in this set, man.
Yeah.
The way he's been playing.
Wants that qualifying spot.
Yeah, man.
The only 2 players not qualified, and I mean, 1 potential mix-up away for Laik.
Word? Okay.
Oh my god, he's town of tear right now.
Okay, this is so dangerous for Memo now. Hasn't been able to defend from the mix. Oh my goodness. Drops the punish, but still finds a hit anyway. And he actually has enough time to go into the climax very efficiently. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to go for the install.
Absolutely. Still a bar and a half to go. Oh.
Wow, that was a brave mash.
patience. I like Memo's spacings when he's in your face like that. He's not really willing to backdash or play that spacing game. There's a lot of times he'll just sit there in that mid-range.
Putting on the pressure using the jump CD. Oh no! Finds the overhead there. This isn't going to be enough.
Spend the super here? Yes, you do. Not enough to kill because it scales a lot, but you could potentially one mix-up away. Throw doesn't kill.
Oh, wow. Finds the hits low. Doesn't confirm. And the throw takes it. Layek moving on and qualifying for the SNK World Championships happening later this year.
Yeah, really great stuff there from Layek. Just looked dominant. Just looked like he knew what he needed to do. The Chris never came to fruition. The Gonads putting in so much of the work along with the Kim. And now we will see them later this year for the SWC Finals. Not too bad.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
There's Paco hugging the teammate, both sponsored by the same people. And that was how Layek made top 8 loser side yesterday over Paco.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, always happy to see more of these guys being able to travel out and, show what they're made of, right? At these big, capstone events, right?
No, I mean, it's awesome to see them get the chance to shine on a level like this. Because typically they don't really get the chance to travel, but that has changed a lot this year. A lot more visas have been giving out, which is why if you watch City of the Wolves, you saw a little man by the name of Shadow X, probably one of the best players to come out of Mexico that we really haven't seen the chance to sign on U.S. soil. This is their first tournament out here. So, I mean, shout-outs to all the sponsors. Shout-outs to the opportunities these players have been given to show their stuff on U.S. soil for these major tournaments.
Yeah, agreed. This is a very interesting time to be an SNK fan, right? A lot of money being shown, and like the players are definitely responding as you would expect, putting in a lot of practice, grinding, traveling all over the place, putting in the work.
The grind is crazy. I mean, some of the players here, like, was it last week or 2 weeks ago, were in Brussels for Brussels Challenge.
Yeah.
Like, a good chunk of the Asian players were just in Brussels, and now they're here for Combo Breaker. It's like tournament season is up and running. CEO is literally in like 2 or 3 weeks. A couple weeks after that is EWC, and then EVO right after that.
My goodness, yeah, one after another. The hits keep on coming, and in the same vein, we've got another heavy hitter match. We've got Tamago, recently picked up by Falcons, going up against another Falcons member, ET.
We are getting the sponsor team kills all across the board here. 2 Falcons members. No surprise to both these players, long-time SNK players. 2 of the best to ever do it in this game.
Yeah, I was looking at the bracket. Team Falcons owns, like, I want to say 8 of the players that were registered for this KOF event and the City of the Wolves event.
Yeah.
And they were all, like, insanely strong players.
Yeah,
so I imagine whoever had to make the pools and seeding had a lot of trouble figuring out how to make sure they don't play each other too early.
Too early, yeah. I mean, hey, you can only seed for as much as we can until we get to like a round 2. You got to seed for the early stuff, but once it's later on, it really don't matter. But there he is, the man, Ralph Jones. ET did pull this out yesterday to put in a little bit of work, but there it is, the Kula. Tamago actually has been playing this a little bit as of late. Did not pull it out in top 32 yesterday for what he did play on stream. But this character has seen tournament play from Tamago a little bit in the past. So I'm not surprised we see the Kula here.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised either. Kula into Ralph. This is like a very early KOF 15 matchup, I feel like.
It's like was it like patch like 1 or 1.5, something like that?
Something like, yeah, definitely.
Because it was like VRT first and then Kula like kind of reigned supreme after.
Yeah. Nice DP from Tamago. Oh my goodness, catches him trying to mash her, I think. ET taking a lot of damage here. Nice block.
Okay, the great Farsi, great for catching hops. Nice EXDP recognition from Tamago. Starting off strong against his Ralph. Wow, that was actually an empty jump CD is crazy.
Yeah, very deceptive button. Okay, big roll out. Doesn't get a punish there. Nice.
Huge recognition on the hop, but gets forward thrown from ET. A chance to come back in, but a couple hits away, punish. Yeah.
Easy punish. Forward B into DP. You get that every time. Tamago looking so strong. That Kula has been looking solid. The defense is all there. You cannot jump in for free against this man.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like he has a read on the hops. Uh-oh. Super. Yeah, we do get it. And we get a cross-up here potentially, but you can get the cross-cut DP if you are Tamago.
It's like a four-way mix-up because you can go left, right, or high-low on either side.
Listen, that's my military commander.
Yes, sir. Nice DP yet again from Tamago. The deep, oh my goodness, hops right over the fireball.
We gonna get a snowman? No, goes for the DP ender instead of the like ice swipe ender, but it's not gonna matter. This should be enough to kill. Just an easy confirm from Tamago. Kula ends up knocking down 2 from ET.
Yeah, ET now reduced to his final character, the Isla, but this is a great character for making comebacks. This character's pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean, Isla disputed as top 3 in the last patch. Maybe people don't think that anymore, but she still finds a lot of place in a lot of teams. Still one of the characters with the best movement in the game, and
Great
a huge
punish.
hit confirm.
Yeah. Not quite enough yet. Oh my goodness, yo, the movement from Tamago getting out of the corner, hitting him on the other side.
Oh, I love that rollback to avoid the far C. Really great stuff. Goes for the Tatsu, projectile on block. Okay, yeah. It
Went
was
for
chip damage in that scenario, yeah.
Really good play from ET, stopping the bleeding, but I don't know, it might be too little too late. We've got Tamago's signature Blue Mary now in play.
Yeah, Tamago known for the Blue Mary for so many years at this point. Definitely one of the characters that he gets comfiest with.
Oh, nice
Time to die.
punish. That was so smart. You cannot autopilot into that string against aware players.
And you're dead here with the second hit confirm. Should be enough. Great stuff. Tamago with a very dominant game 1 against ET. Uh-oh.
Going back to character select. I don't know. Which of these characters do you even bench? I mean, they all kind of got packed up.
Yeah, I mean, do we see the Ralph again? I don't think so.
I doubt it too. The Ralph looks super neutralized. Yeah, we got the Sylvie now.
This makes sense. This is what I've seen ET play on stream is the Sylvie.
Yeah, I think he's been putting a lot of time into the Sylvie ever since, you know, the latest patch. As you do, because the character's also very strong. Oh, and changed up the order a bit too.
Yeah,
We got the
I see
Isla
that.
in the mid.
Let's see if the Sylvie matters coming into the Kula. I think Kula, a character with a little bit better of a footsie game. The light normals, I think, do a little bit better in this scenario, but Sylvie has a lot of potential burst damage, and that's not what you could really say about Kula in a lot of situations.
No, I mean, damage is where she's kind of the weakest.
Yeah.
She lost a lot of, like, her best combo routing from before, back when she used to be, like, everybody's point character.
Yeah.
But as long as you've got the neutral, you can still play her to great effect.
Tries to stand CD again, gets hit by the Frost Breath. And now we're just going to play, I think, a pretty slow neutral, just trying to feel each other out.
Oh no, bad jump gets punished by ET.
Yeah, he did that bad jump a little bit earlier in these neutral interactions. I think ET was ready for it this time. Plus, by the way,
Opens up low. The guard crush. Doesn't get a good combo though, unfortunate.
Yeah, I
Tamago
think
has another chance.
he did 6B. He needed the EX electric accordion. Can also go into 6A there to get the knock up to lead him to a full confirm, but the Sylvie's putting in work against the Kula right now. You're going nowhere. That's going to be the first round for ET on the Sylvie over the Kula.
Yeah, the character change already paying fat dividends.
All right, the Mary coming in. Sylvie with full health and even-ish meter.
Oh my gosh, got his inputs crossed up.
Okay, the run up 2A. No full confirm, though. Farsi does punish. Uh-oh. Time to explode.
Yeah, he's got 2 bars to play with here. Only spend for 1.
Plus, these are the 2B right after into nothing. Farsi doesn't matter. Gets the close C yet again. And Sylvie packing up 2 for ET.
Yeah, Tamago's jumps haven't been spaced properly. It's really difficult to know whether your jump is going to land on a character as fast and as small as Sylvie.
That was a great recognition that the accordion hit there. Nice recognition that the 6A hit there from ET. Yo, Sylvie OCV, yes please.
Okay, opens him up with the low, the staggered low.
I pray. I used to pray for days like this.
Wow,
Oh,
the cross
goodbye.
up.
Goodbye, Sylvie. Time to explode. Do we spend the other level 1 here? No, we don't.
Yeah, feels he needs the meter to make the comeback here. Okay, that's how it starts. That's how it starts. Tamago gonna get back a lot of that life. ET, though, gonna bring in the Isla, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the Isla did switch for the Hydern. Hydern sitting on that anchor slot. The more meter, the more mix-ups. But there's a very large potential. We don't see it, but great knee there. We go all the way into the corner.
Oh my goodness.
Again.
Beautiful, catching the forward movement. Tamago has her in the corner still.
He's actually just too good. Oh, he's actually just better. And you're about to explode. Put the pain on him.
That was so beautiful. Just going right underneath the instant air Raijinken. Usually, most people treat it as just like an insurmountable wall, right? But this guy, he just knew. And going right back to character select, I wonder which one he's going to bench. I feel like you keep the Kula, though, right?
Cool. I feel like the Kula's been doing so well, but keeping the Mary, you're going to keep the Benny, absolutely.
No, it's Kula that's getting benched. When we got the Rock now, they're like, okay, both of them are like, after losing one, they're like, okay, I got to get rid of this lower tier character. I got to trade up.
You got to trade up. I mean, hey, we've seen it time and time again, but the blondes run KOF.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of blonde characters in this game. I don't even know if Sylvie counts as blonde.
Yeah, I think she's blonde, right?
She's gonna be like dirty blonde.
Yeah, something like that. Whatever. All right, and he's thinking real hard about the order selection too. He wants to neutralize the Sylvie. Okay, he's gonna put the Benny Maru against her.
I mean, hey, great footsie character. Stand D is huge. 2A is great. Stand A is great. Stand D is great. Having Raijinken in general is very great.
Yeah, I feel like Air Raijinken and regular Raijinken as well in this matchup. Pretty good, right?
I mean, absolutely. Where is Raijinken bad?
That's a great point.
When I was trying out Andy, I asked Gibby, I was like, is Andy's EX Air Fireball Plus? And he went, no. And I went, thank God it's not EX Raijinken 2.0.
Trying to just keep the movement controlled. Nice DP from Tamago. Used a lot of meter on EX DPs, both on Benny Maru and Kula now. I wonder what the reasoning is there.
I mean, it might just be faster, and it might just confirm. Okay, I mean, not that time, but it might just be faster, and it might just be more consistent. But he bets the DP that time. This should be the round to ET here. Spends the meter, puts the carousel out, and the Benny is gone, and that does not feel good if you are Tamago.
No, and we got the Rock coming in now. We got to see whether this move is going to pay off for him.
Yeah, okay. We just like gave that meter to a trust fund.
You're supposed to get something back if you give it to a trust fund.
If he wins, then I guess he got it back. But technically, he gets it back when the character dies anyways.
Great DP that time. Oh, and a huge whiff on the advanced strike.
Should be enough with the Raging Storm. There you go, trust fund.
Not too bad, not too bad. Gets rid of the Sylvie, which was, I would say, the big problem last game.
Okay, Isla with 2 bars. Rock, pretty healthy. Okay. Round start, JD into the super confirm. You're simply better.
Gets the hard knockdown. Oh, no.
Or JCD. Oops.
Dude, he's been letting the DPs rip. Nice.
Oh, my God.
The same gimmick we saw, using the jump CD and making it whiff.
Yeah. Oh, but hey, great neutral jump there to get the JD counter hit. And Tamago not out of it just yet.
Nice run under. That was beautiful. Not going to... Oh, no, he is going to kill.
Yeah, he's absolutely going to kill.
Wait. Is he?
Follow up after this.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so, I just want to go through the series of events there. Because he did neutral hop to punish the run out and got the JD punish. And then he did it again, and ET ran right under him to punish his jump. Just better adaptation, what can I say?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Caught him, stayed in front. That movement was a little tricky there from Tamago.
Time to guess.
Oh, what? Okay.
Whoa. He was doing
trying to run off the stage.
He was doing the anime fighter thing, but gonna secure it with that little easy meterless combo. The Hydern comes in with 2 bars. Final anchor characters. Game 3 here. Top 8 life on the line for both of these players.
That's right. Loser of this goes home. Nice
EXCP. Use the EXCP on Mary too.
Yep. Wow.
Yo. If he hit confirmed off of that,
Oh, unfortunate.
oh my God, but all the jumps are working. The far seat does connect. Huge light bleed on the Hydrant. What? Is that Stinger?
That was slide, that was
Oh, yeah,
slide.
yeah. Slicer is what it's called.
Yeah.
I keep Slicer and Stinger.
There you go.
Again, man.
Out of meter, though. Has to make this comeback, or not comeback, he has to close this out. Oh my goodness, and he finds the anti-air low.
Yes.
Not enough.
Oh my God, you're actually just better. Full empty jump into the command grab. Tamago sends ET home in top 8.
Mexican crowd, of course, chanting huevo, which is egg in Spanish. Tamago, of course, egg in Japanese.
I was talking to Alberto on like Friday or something, I think when Wedo was playing, and I was like, are we gonna hear you throughout the weekend? And he just went, I don't know, like, I don't think so, like, because he was talking about Wedo making top 8 in City of the Wolves, and I went, do you have any faith in your boy? What's going on? And then, I mean, here in top 8 KOF.
Yeah, we're hearing him now for sure. Wedo, of course, making top 8. Huevo as well. You know, all of them very tight knit. So good to see the support from those guys.
No, but that round, the Mary Hydrant is like pure, like, I have your number. Like, I know exactly what you want to do when you want to do it. That full empty jump into the command grab, we didn't see the entire time in that set, and then all of a sudden, right at the end, that's what I need.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of what we need to do, we have got to run some ads to pay the bills. Don't go anywhere. We're going to complete the rest of the top 8 after this short break.
10 years of Combo Breaker and counting. Stick around for more.
This is the best Chipotle order.
I would like a bowl.
Triple wrap.
Mild, medium, hot.
Then dip it in here.
Sour cream inside the vinaigrette.
2 tortillas. If you know, you know.
Lettuce, cheese, waffle.
Yes.
Oh, that is good.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Sheldon, we think you might be overreacting to our ads for No Shells Pistachios.
Ditch the shells? Okay, strip.
What?
You ditch your shells.
Okay, yeah, that's
No,
fine.
guys, I take it back.
You want the show?
No.
You got
no
the show.
Welcome back to Combo Breaker 2025. You are tuned in for KOF 15 Top 8, and we are going to get that started in just a little bit. I am Cookie, and joined by the man himself, Aru. How has this Top 8 been so far?
It's been pretty good, pretty good. Of course, the SWC spot, who it goes to, has been decided.
Yep.
Congratulations once more to Layek.
Yep.
Going to be finding his way to wherever they host it later on this year, right?
Yeah, I mean, now we're fighting for the bag.
That's right, yeah. Again, SNK has blessed this pot with additional money,
Yes.
additional support. So, you know, got to feel good to be given, you know, more money than usual.
Yeah. Gotta feel good to get further and further on in this bracket. $10,000 is the pot bonus. So not too bad here for the players who are in this top 5. I wonder what the spread is like, but shouldn't be walking home too broke. Get a couple $100, maybe a couple thousand if you get a little bit further on.
Yeah, who knows, man. All right, we got Güero going up against Layek. It's going to be a crazy match. We've got the Kim, Genitz, and Orochi Chris on Layek's side. And Güero rocking the same team that he rocked last set with the Iori, Rock, and Yuri.
Yeah, it's no surprise here. Layek seems to be sticking with this team. We'll see if it ends up working against Güero. Güero typically the favored one here, but I've seen some things happen on the side of Layek and Lokov to come up over some of these other Mexican players.
Yeah, it's certainly possible. Oh my goodness, the big bait. That didn't even punish.
He just has that aura.
I guess
he
so.
Just has that aura.
Punishing the whiff Rekka there that time.
Nice roll back to avoid the Hangetsu-san on block.
Nice poke with the fireball. Both guys still just trying to size each other up in neutral. Nice check on the run up.
Yeah, great 2A jab string to get the full confirm. Knockdown, push into the corner. The 2D actually disconnects and gets another light confirm. The Yori is gone. Just like that, Layek operating so quickly.
Yeah, dude, Layek's Kim, people just don't seem ready for it. And honestly, he's not even doing anything special. He's not gimmicking people out. He is simply playing more solid.
He's playing the most solid mid to mid-low tier I've ever seen in my life.
Nice. Catches him crouching with that hop D.
Oh, wow, that was actually spacing the Hangetsu-san clips again. I think Güero's going to be privy to that going later on into the set to not get caught by the frame trap, but you're about to eat a whole bunch of damage. Do we super on the end of this? Boom!
I just want to point out the spacing that Layek stands at with this Kim. Using the hop CD rather, to control so much space. Okay, gets thrown into the corner. No longer in the driver's seat.
Well, I love his 2D usage as well.
Yeah,
2D
man.
is a really good button on Kim, but we're now in the corner against Rock Howard. It's time to... Actually, I would say it's time to lose. It might be time to win. It's definitely time to win. Again, his 2A jab hit confirms are so good right now.
Yeah, he just seems to have a read on when Güero wants to run forward and is so ready with the down A's.
Layoken. Okay. He just showed off every single move in Yuri's special kit arsenal.
Missing the demon flip.
Yeah. We saw the dive kick right there, though.
True, true.
A little bit more health. Güero needs to...
Oh, no.
Okay, just let it rip.
Big bait with the dive kick there. Güero Asamiya giving Layek a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah. I feel like that might have been like a hard read on like a forward jump or something. It's tough to do against Yuri because she's really, really good at changing her jump momentum with usage of air fireball or dive kick.
That's right. Very tricky character. Oh my goodness, tried to anti-air. Her jump arc is a little odd as well.
Oh, no cancel. Maybe he wasn't ready for it on the other side. Nice 2C to catch the teleport.
Wow, caught him trying to do something. Doesn't spend any super, gets the hard knockdown here, what we got. Goes low, great defense from Güero Asamiya.
Oh my god, that actually worked. Went low again, nice jump back, JD. Layek really only needs to play defensive here. Doesn't need to overcommit to anything, has a huge character lead. What?
Beautiful. Wow, okay, just mashes the 5C, catches him doing something. Güero Asamiya gonna lose this first game. Layek up 1-0.
We get a switch?
I don't think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually pretty big. That's a huge momentum shift for Layek here. Has a game to play with if they do end up losing this next game. So that is more information that they could get. Realistically, though, I don't think you want to give a game to Güero.
Of course not, yeah. Güero, obviously a very strong player. He's going to be ready to make any adjustments that's necessary. Both these guys have so much experience playing this series. It's going to be a great match, man.
Okay, JCD connects, run up throw. Layek, no fear.
Yeah, again, look at the spacing. This spacing right here.
Yeah.
So hard to deal with. Puts up the wall of normals.
Nice, again, another low hit confirm. I thought Kim had no light hit confirms. Clearly, T-Wong is just bad.
Every time he tries to run forward, Layek is just ready to intercept with the down light.
Yeah, again, 2D hit clips again. 2D has clipped a lot, and 2D has claimed a lot of space in his 2 sets so far.
Yeah, it's either the hop CD to control the air approach or the down D to control the ground, right? Dude, the spacing, bro.
really
Layek is
good.
playing so well.
Oh, okay, the whiff. You still have a massive life lead. You can take down the time, gets the 2B clip. How did he know?
He just doesn't overextend at all. It's sick.
Again, 2D clips again. All that damage adds up because it is a heavy normal.
Guerrero catching a backdash with the Rekas, but gets thrown out of
Chip.
his pressure. Word doesn't get the confirm. Has another chance, drops another opportunity, and just like that, Layek goes up, won the first round yet again.
Alberto trying to save the boy, trying to save Wedo from what could be an untimely fate here at the hands of Layek. Oh, dive kicks right into it.
All right, putting on the pressure.
Could be time to lose. Oh.
It's so difficult. Guerrero has not been able to get in at
Oh my
all.
God.
Look at this.
Time to get a full confirm. Oh, I actually thought he was going to super off of that, but the EX dive kick connects.
Stayed
That
in
actually
front.
gives you a confirm into the air, Rambo, and all of a sudden, oh, never mind.
Yeah, good match from Guerrero Samia. Okay, he's going to spend it on the install.
Yeah, that's actually great recognition from Wedo there to use the meter the way he could to get the install going. So
It also freezes the timer. I want to point that out.
Yeah, Climax does freeze the timer, so he gets the max amount of health refund. So even if he's behind on health and behind on meter, he still has that install on Rock.
Oh my gosh, just got jumped in on. Oh wow, the beautiful spacing yet again from Layek. Are you kidding me?
Doesn't have to kill. Okay, he has to spend the bar right on the end.
Doesn't want to let install Rock live, right?
Absolutely. And I mean, you have a whole character lead here, so there's a lot of meter that you could gain if it ends up going to the anchor matchup. But Wedo, on his last potential character of this tournament.
2.5 bars to work with. Again, this is kind of his signature character, one of them at least. Nice.
I didn't realize on his backdash he puts up the finger.
Yeah, he does. All right, spends the bars.
I like it. Guarantee the damage, because you have now a half health lead on this Yuri. You don't have the meter lead, but you don't really need it.
Oh my gosh. Doesn't get the punish on the roll. Very unfortunate. And once again, Layek has so much screen space to work with here.
Push to the other corner. Not yet. Not so far. Okay, we're in there, but the trade maybe works out a little bit more for Layek, but can get guard broken here. 2C works. Whip on the DP, and Layek is going to eliminate Wedo here at 5th place and move on further in this bracket.
What a strong showing from Layek. It really felt like he was in control the entire set.
Yeah.
He was just picking the right spot to stand at, keeping Guerrero from getting in and getting anything started. And once again, we see Layek advancing without even seeing his third character.
Yeah, I know where we didn't see the Orochi Chris again.
It's insane, bro.
It's just like qualified for SWC now. Guaranteed top 4, so guaranteed a nice payout from this prize pot. Like, the man is just on a tear this weekend.
He absolutely is. He absolutely is. That was definitely a set to go back and study.
Yeah.
Just the way that he was able to control things, it was just masterful, right? So that is like a level of play that I personally aspire to get to, right?
It's just like, you sit at those spacings, and a lot of the time you get a little bit antsy because of how KOF movement is and how good hops can be, like hop JCD. But it's like, he sat at those spacings and just knew almost every time what button he wanted to press, what time he wanted to press it, and he had no fear about any of it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He just had faith in his own reactions to be able to react to the run-ups, to be able to react to the hops, and also he was just sticking out huge buttons, shutting down huge angles of attack for Guerrero, right?
Yeah, it was just insane work. Like, if you haven't seen a Kim get played now, that is easily the best Kim you are going to see in KOF 15's lifespan. And you just got 2 sets of it, and you're about to get a third coming up later.
That's true. And we've got some heavy hitters once more sitting down on the stage, getting things ready for their upcoming set. We are talking, of course, about Mok, Falcon's own Mok from Japan, going up against Falcon's Tamago. Yet again, another Falcons team kill.
It's just like, look at that loser side of the bracket. Falcons ET, Falcons Tamago, Falcons Muck, Falcons Tamago.
Brother, like, but that's, of course, that's what's going to happen. Falcons, they don't sign bums.
Yeah.
Right? So they got all these strong players for a reason, and there's a reason we see them all in this top 8.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to run into each other at some point. There will be a team kill at some point. Both of these players, no stranger to where they are right now, but fighting to go up against Layek for that 4th for that 4th place spot, top 4 spot. I'm curious how this one is going to go because Tamago ends up upsetting ET, and now we go into another Asian player.
That's true. Another Falcons player.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Who's going to be the Falcon Slayer? Is Tamago going to be the Falcon Slayer, or is Moke going to defend himself?
The Falcon Slayer would go hard as a tag.
Hell yeah, man.
I wonder if we see the Kula to start off, or I wonder if we just go with the Rock.
Yeah. Because, like, Shunei, obviously the point, Shunei is one of the main things that you worry about going into the Moke matchup, right? Kula, I feel like she might have decent answers.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Stan B is pretty good against air dash. I don't feel like it'd be really bad.
Yeah, but like her close C being kind of slow might not be that great for the matchup. I don't know.
I'm also trying to think like you're not buffering DP out of that in a lot of situations, and like you're both like nickel and diming each other in the damage war, and I feel like you might want to kill Shunier quicker than you'd want to.
True. Yeah. He's thinking about it. Oh, he is going with Kula.
He hovered over the rock for a second, but we do have the Kula. Let's see if after the first game he ends up switching out of this, or let's see if he ends up taking the first game over this. The Shunier is going to be a hard one to go through. Mook already showed earlier on what it's like to go against that when he fought Mad KOF in the winter side.
Yeah, man.
All right, game number 1 against these two Falcons players yet again. Loser will go home in 5th place.
Never where you want to be, of course. We keep talking about this, but we've got more money than usual in the pot.
Yeah.
So these guys have a lot of reasons to win. About 10,000 of them.
Money on the mind.
Yeah, man. Nice BP.
That's the thing. That's the thing that I think Tamago might like, is he was getting a lot of DPs on hops earlier, and I think that's going to be very important going into some of the Mook mix-ups.
For sure. All right, we've got a setup here, keeping it safe. Yes, sir. And punishing the roll. Gets another setup. Goes high.
Reset. I love that one.
Great. Oh, my goodness. I was just about to compliment his blocking. Gets opened up almost for free.
Yeah, I wonder what he was trying to press there. I felt like he was trying to press a button, but ends up getting stuffed out, and the Shunier made quick work of that Kula. I wonder if actually in the next game he moves the Blue Mary to point if it ends up working out here.
We shall see. Looking a little bit better. Oh, big trade. Nice. Punishing the landing frames with the low. Tamago. I wonder how much he's going to spend. Okay, goes for the reset. Doesn't punish the roll. Unfortunate. He should have a setup for that.
Yeah, maybe that feels a little bit bad because now you got to play a little bit more neutral and give him another chance for maybe another mix-up. But great jump back, JD, with the DP. Connects. Okay, slow and steady.
Yes,
no need to
sir.
overextend. We do have the life lead here. The issue is that when time ticks down, we don't get as much life back, so you need to pick and choose.
Nice anti-air from Moke.
Oh, it's time to die, by the way. Level 1 super should kill here.
Wow. That was so unfortunate for Tamago. He really just wanted to force Moke to approach him, but he noticed as soon as Moke started just building that meter from full screen, he had to go in. He didn't want to let Moke just build meter for free for these super setup heavy characters in the back for him.
Okay, whiffs the blue hand, doesn't spend the meter, please. Uh-oh.
Nice. Catches him with the jump D, the air-to-air, one of the goated air-to-airs in the KOF series.
Yeah, the JD from Benny is insane to work with, but I mean, even after that, you have the dive kick to tick on a little bit of more damage, especially in those close to kill scenarios. Whoa.
Wow. Okay, gets the air flip out.
I hope Tamago liked guessing before, because he's about to guess again if Moke ends up finding the hit. He's finding that foot a lot, though.
Oh, wow, just jumps over it, but doesn't get anything. Doesn't matter, finds the cross-up. Was that jump D cross-up? That's really hard to do.
Yeah, I mean, it was great spacing anyways for Tamago, and it ends up putting Moke in the corner, but now we're out to the neutral game.
Has him in the corner now. This is where Dualon really shines.
Time to guess. You're so right. Still has 2.5 bars. Tamago wins this pretty soon. It could be a really great chance against the Kukri, but it might be over.
Wow, okay. Just don't get hit while this quick mode is still on.
Nice DP, we rip it out. Chip damage is a real factor. I don't think that chips, but I think you just lost the game off of that.
He definitely did. He wanted he wanted to make it look like he was going to cross up and stay in front with the drill. Not a bad idea, but Mook was just ready for it, man.
He's a little too awake right now. Do we stay with this team if you are Tamago? Oh, we do. We're committed to the Kula, even if it costs us our tournament life. Character loyalty.
Yeah. The Kula really didn't do anything in the point matchup last time, so
Yeah.
he needs to do something more. He needs to be able to shut down those approaches with that Kula, and it's going to be really difficult, right? His DPs need to be so on point. Not just that, but like his jabs and everything. Like he just needs to utilize the whole toolkit to neutralize the air approaches.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but you're gonna have to make those guesses. I like the stand jab, or I like the stand B there, but now you're still in the corner off of one guess, and you're yet again in the blender. Uh-oh.
Nice tech though. Okay, there's one DP. Oh no, these bad jumps are really killing Tamago, man.
It's the KOF way. All right, we got another mix-up, potentially guess for game on this Kula.
There it is. Gets one of the stand CDs to hit.
Nice.
Jump CD rather.
Gets the 2B to catch the landing recovery. This might be what Tamago needs to get back in, but when we mess up our safe jump, we immediately get thrown. But what a huge DP, and never mind.
Yeah, honestly, it's scary to DP those because you never know whether you have enough time unless you're intimately familiar with the character and his setups and his timings.
Oh my God, what a great DP from Mook, but we get the C button to connect. It's gonna be a great amount of damage. We can go for a reset here.
Wow, stayed in front, so tricky.
Enough to kill, doesn't even need to spend another bar. We're going into the duo lawn, this time much more even.
That's right. Health perfectly even. Meter not so much, but it'll be fine. Wow.
Okay.
Doesn't confer, unfortunate.
But again, another jump anti-air is huge there. Gets a 2B on the other side to catch the landing recovery, and Tamago is awake with the Blue Mary in game number 2. Uh-oh.
Disengaging.
I like it.
Yeah, forcing the goal on to approach. Uh-oh. Big jump CD into corner now, corner to corner.
Yeah, you can't guess wrong in this scenario or you get put in the blender.
Duolan's corner damage output is really quite good if he finds a clean hit.
Rips an EXDP, ends up working out for Tamago. Still with the life lead, so can still play. Pretty patient, but nice reversal DP. We go into the level 2 super. That did so much damage. Oh!
Great blocks. Okay, big jump over the fireball, but a little too far for the close C to come out. And the down C anti-air from Mook, sealing the deal for him in this round. And now Tamago reduced to his final character.
The Benimaru coming in with just under 3 bars can make quick work of the dual lawn as long as they don't make any huge mistakes.
Nice down C, so ready. Mook just not leaving no openings.
Yeah, it's hard, but you bet on the DP, and that might be betting on your tournament life. We get a mix-up situation here from Mook. Oh my God.
The throw.
Guess again?
I don't know, man. He was getting a little desperate there. Mook gonna be moving on 2-0 over Tamago with some dominant dual lawn play.
Yeah, I just kind of, when I saw that DP, I just kind of threw up my hands. I was just like, I mean, hey, we might see it at EWC. We might see it at SWC. We might be DPing for $1.5 million. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, you absolutely need to represent that option on defense. But if you get predictable, of course, you will die, as we just saw.
You bet it twice. You bet your tournament life. Tamago is out at 5th place as Mook moves on to fight Laik in that losers semi-finals slot, which you will see a little bit later on. And that is your top 4 for KOF, all put together in a nice little bow.
That's right. That's right. These have been some incredible sets, though. It's been very, very, very enjoyable to watch them. Honestly, like the level of play in KOF, it feels like it just keeps going up and up and up. These guys, they live and breathe this game, right?
I mean, every tournament, it's like you go up to a KOF setup, and there's a high chance you see a very good player there, and then you come back a couple hours later, and they're still there.
Right,
I see it at CEO every year when, like, Alberto and the crew show up. It's like, I'll leave to go to the arcade, and I'll come back 2 hours later, and they're still playing each other.
Yeah, man. Like I said, these guys, they live and breathe this game, this series. A lot of these guys have been lifers. They've been playing this game for, like, decades. So it really shows the experience is all there. That's why it's so difficult for people to make these upsets to happen against these guys. They've seen it all.
They have seen it all, but what you guys have not seen yet is that we need to take another ad break to pay the bills to keep the lights on. So do not tune out of King of Fighters 15 Top 8 here at Combo Breaker. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
No coasts, no kings, only champions. More Combo Breaker after this.
New Chipotle Honey Chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet in a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle Honey Chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level.
Join us for EVO in Las Vegas this August and use the code CB25 to get $25 off your ticket this week. Bring home Capcom vs. SNK 2, Project Justice, Power Stone, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, and more in the Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Available now. Discover Tenno's newest drops releasing for the first time during Combo Breaker alongside many of your returning favorites at merch.10-o.gg.
Sheldon, we here at Wonderful Pistachios take your concerns about our no-shells ads very seriously.
Uh-huh. Then what's that? Is that how people eat those?
You two, get in here!
I'm going in.
And welcome back, everyone. We are in our top 4 of Combo Breaker 2025 KOF action. Again, the winner of the qualifying spot to SWC has already been decided. That is, once again, Layek, who is still in this tournament. It's been a pleasure to watch his run. But before we get to Layek's match, we've got the winner's side to go through first.
Winners finals.
Yeah, man. So who we got in the winners finals?
Winners finals, we have Peru's very own the Geo coming out to Combo Breaker. We love to see that. And then Korea's very own Mad KOF. And I just want to say, the top 4 that we have all representing different countries.
That is really cool. Really cool to see. Yeah, we got Peru, Korea, Japan, and Mexico.
Yeah,
Damn.
Not too bad.
It's like a who's who of like strong KOF nations.
I know, right? It's like some of the best from their region, if not the best from their region. I kind of want to see like the Japanese like duke it out, like Muk, Lagia, M-Dash, and like determine who's the best from there. But Layek, the best Mexican player this weekend right now in KOF, has taken down Widow to get this top 4 slot, and that's not too bad. Has also taken down Memo as well. So playing on all cylinders, and if he wasn't qualified for SWC before, he's definitely qualified now.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so Gio, this guy is like overflowing with confidence in his own game. I was able to speak with him a little bit yesterday, and he was one of the things he said that stuck out to me was we were talking a little bit about the Get Hype Zone tournaments in Peru. And he was like, yo, I'm going to defend Peru and get Hype Zone 3. I was like, damn. That is some confidence, my guy.
That's a statement. I mean, he's in winner side grand finals here at Combo Breaker, and if you saw the bracket leading into this weekend, some of the best players in North America and then the Asian players that came over, some of the best players to ever touch KOF 15 were in this bracket, and he's in the top echelon of the top 4 right now.
That is correct. Yeah, this guy is, again, I bring this up all the time, but this guy is always one of the people that people talk about when the discussion of, like, who's the best in the West comes up, right? Because the Geo, he has proven himself to be capable of taking games off of the GOATs.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah, I mean, you might see it right here. This is winners final, so this will be a first of 3 slot. So a lot of room for adaptation, but Mad KOF, one of the old school GOATs, and Geo might need to put them in a casket for this winners finals.
Yeah, but Mad KOF is going to show he's still got a lot of life left in him. Yeah, I mean, he's been playing so well all weekend in both this game and in City of the Wolves, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, both of these guys, right?
Yeah.
They've both been grinding the hell out of that game as well. But it hasn't dulled their senses in this game, not one bit.
No, it's glad to see the crossover, them playing both and competing in both still, because top-level KOF play is some of my favorite KOF play to watch.
Of course, yeah. Okay, gets the punish on the Stairmaster.
Stairmaster's a good name. Oh,
wow.
Close C. Nice block on the cross-up JC, though. But, oh, my God. What a close C hit confirm from Mad KOF that time. Huge.
Jumps the command grab attempt. Really nice from the Geo.
Nice block on the cross-up JB. Misses it that time. Light. Oh, nice JD. Okay, we're back in the even health game. Either player can kill here. Gets the short hop. JD to lead to the confirm, and Geo strikes first.
That's right. The Blue Mary doing a lot of heavy lifting for him already. Mad KOF taking out the Hydern to hopefully deal with this Mary.
I like the Yuri in the middle for Geo there. Typically, not really what you see, but I'm interested in the pick, but it might not matter. The close C from Mary is huge here. Starts off with a mask confirm on the Hydern. Gotta be scared of the flash kick, though. There it is. We're flash kicking out. Oh, almost got punished, actually.
Almost.
No fear.
Another flash kick. Uh-oh. Oh, doesn't get anything. He ran a little too far. I think he wanted DDP, maybe?
Yeah. Oh, nice EX command grab. This does lead to some more Oki. Oh!
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Wow, that was really dangerous. And the air-to-air seals the deal for Mad KOF. Just playing that neutral. But wow, he took so much damage on that Hydern this round.
Yeah. One thing I do like to see, both Laek and Geo have been showing it, is the characters with their 2Ds that are cancelable on block. It's very important to get out to apply a little bit more pressure, and they've both been doing it with the characters that they have that can do it.
That's right. Yo, the Geo's Yuri, though, cleaning things up so quickly, packing up the Hydern. Mad KOF now going to need to bring out the Genets, but he has made amazing comebacks already tonight. Let's see if he's got another one in him.
Yeah. Gonna be very, very close. The JC, though, really good. Okay, gets the run-up throw. We can continue with our pressure.
Nice. Catching him trying to move. Putting on the pressure now. Oh, wow. Huge guard roll from the Geo. Gets out of the pressure and gets a punish out of it.
Oh, I like that. Gets the dive kick for the reset. Huge damage open up for Geo. A massive lead and gets the dive kick into the low. This should be game number 1 going to Geo.
That was such an insanely fast sequence. Mad KOF seemed unprepared at the speed of which Geo was applying this pressure.
That sounded like rope, or it sounded like the whole crowd? All I heard was the Geo chants.
Someone said Viva Peru.
Damn straight.
Hell yeah.
Damn straight.
Might be Dimitri, man.
Oh, the Naj coming out for Mad KOF yet again. Loses the first game. Immediately switches the Hydern out.
Yeah. I'm probably going to, the same order. Sylvie, Naj, Genets. I didn't catch the order on Geo's side, but I suspect it's the same, right?
Is that the Peruvian flag that he has?
Yeah, that's the Peruvian. That's Dimitri.
Yeah, okay, that is Dimitri.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
so. You guys can't see it, but in the crowd, Dimitri does have the Peruvian flag draped over him. So if Geo ends up winning the set, you're damn straight going to see that flag.
Oh, yeah. We got the camera people right on it.
Game number 2. Mad KOF switching out the Hydern for the Naj. We go back into it with the Blue Mary still on point for Geo. Game 2, Sylvie for Mad KOF is such a different kind of Sylvie.
Yeah. Putting on the pressure now with the Sylvie. Has Blue Mary in the corner. Is he going to bait the DP? No, just goes right into the pressure.
Plus. Yeah, heavy staircase is plus.
Okay, big sweep.
Nice. Again, the JD to control space. Walk back 2D. This might all but be it for the Blue Mary. Some chip will kill here. Doesn't matter what it is. Gets a command grab so we can start a little bit of pressure.
The command grab was so smart, too, because it plays around the DP. That time doesn't go for the command grab, and Mad KOF made the right decision to just go for it for the chip.
Yeah, for sure. Again, game 2 Sylvie from Mad KOF is like a completely different character.
The Geo now. The Yuri did so much work for him last game. He needs to make a repeat performance.
Nice, yeah, gets the full confirm off of that with the close D into the demon flip, anywhere juggle grab. Uh-oh, time to die.
Yeah, that should be it. 1 bar spent for about 500 damage. This character is really efficient when she gets the close C starter, but of course, you really have to earn it.
Yes, you do. The Najd coming in for Mad KOF. We did see it claim the set earlier on in this bracket for him. Will it matter against Geo? He starts off with a huge hit from the Yuri.
Oh, tried to punish the fireball with the dive kick there.
Okay, EX drop kick does not connect this time.
Oh, nice punish. Goes for the auto combo into the hard knockdown. What we got? Can he cross up?
Oh,
stayed in front.
Rising JD ends up working out. Look at the walk forward, far B, and the Najd is gone. The Yuri takes 2.
Yo, this guy's Yuri is pretty good, huh? Mad KOF on the last character. Again, it's full meter, full resources to work with. I said this before, but we did see a miraculous comeback from this Gannets before. Has to do it.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 5 bars, 4 bars, okay. Don't even let me talk. Gets a great hit confirm off of dive kick. Huge open up, 300 damage already on this Gonets. Oh my god, he's actually just so much better.
Dude, he's just, yeah, stopping everything. Oh my gosh, the down C's.
He's actually just so much better. The jump bar crosses up with a JD and a Yuri OCB game number 2 for Geo.
It's honestly like, you watched all the actions that happened in that round. Everything led into the next thing. It was like, it flowed so well.
He picked the best color and the best outfit. He's gonna win. He put the Hydern back in. He took off the Najd again.
The Hydern, okay.
But he picked the best color for Sylvie. He picked the original outfit and the red and black one. It's the best one.
Oh, okay.
That's why my name is still Galleta Paula Paula in some Discords.
Galleta?
Galleta.
What's that?
Isn't that cookie?
Oh, I don't know.
It's cookie. It's Spanish for cookie.
I honestly don't remember the word.
Galleta.
Yeah.
Yeah, Galleta. It was going to be my name in the ECS and K Discord until the better name came out.
Uh-huh.
But game 3 here. Geo up 2-0 on Mad KOF right now. Goes back to the Hydern. Switches the outfit with Sylvie. Maybe this is the power-up that they need. Maybe this is the locked-in best color.
The Ladybug.
It's her KOF 14 outfit. I love it.
Okay, nice punish. Gets the hard knockdown. What we got? Goes for the command grab.
Okay, finally shows it as an option, not just to bait DPs, but for pressure sequences. Gets 2 now.
Oh, wow. Big bait there with the rehop.
Better. You can't stop him. Now you have to guess for your tournament life.
Brother, I think you are dead. The Geo, what a dominant performance. The first round going straight to the Blue Mary. Are we going to see a 3-0 in winners finals over Mad KOF of all people?
I'm just saying, he said he was going to defend Peru at those tournaments, and he's showing it right now that he's about to do it when it comes time because he's about to put Mad KOF in a box.
It's not going to make it too easy for him then. Oh, wait, I don't know. Finds an opening there, but nothing.
Just runs into that for the fun of it, for the bit.
Okay, nice movement from both players. Oh my gosh,
that
I don't know. That was insane.
That absolutely hit in front. I 100% believe that hit in front. Not enough to kill, goes for the reset. Tries to go for the command grab, but Mad KOF gets the read that time with the short hop JC.
Yeah, went to that same well a little too many times. Gonna get a little bit of life back. Gets the real mix-up though.
Oh, tries it again.
Woo! Nice. The counter hit confirmed into the EX Moon Slasher.
Definitely not intentional, but works out for Mad KOF there to secure the win over the Blue Mary there. Might be what you need, but this Yuri has put in far too much work this set.
Oh no.
My God.
That should be it for this character. And now we've got Ganitz once more finding himself in the position of needing to make a 2-character comeback against the Geo, who has looked unstoppable so far.
Yeah, this Yuri is actually like the wall, like Mount Everest. Like, you're going rock climbing, this is the Mount Everest.
Yeah, man. Okay, great. Blocks the cross up this time. That's how he lost the last game. Oh my goodness.
God. How does he know? How did he know? He just knew.
Okay, finds a big opening there, gets over the down C attempt.
Okay, we're just gonna spend 1 bar here, absolutely. Yeah, gets it right on the end. A huge chunk of damage. That was like over 500. It's huge. One more open up here, and the Yuri is gone.
Okay. Nice close C. Oh my gosh, the bad roll.
A nice DP in response. One more open up. Could do it for Geo here. Gets a 2D plus frames.
Nice, okay, forced to use the guard roll. Okay, and the jumps, the jump D.
JD, I don't even know.
Yeah, that's JD. Getting him out of the situation, but he's got no resources to work with, really, and so little health against Isla. My goodness,
yeah,
it's going to be difficult.
This is one Farsi hit confirm into super, and the set is over.
Great block so far from Mad KOF. Okay, big opening. Oh, no, and this should be it.
Goes straight into the climax. Geo taking it 3-0 over Mad KOF to move on winner side grand finals.
Yo, everybody in the crowd supporting their boy. Dimitri walking up to the stage with the Peruvian flag in hand, giving it to the Geo. Has his country on his back.
Yeah, show it to the camera. Look at all the signatures. Big ups to Peru's very own Geo for putting in the work. 3-0 winners finals over Korea's Mad KOF.
Yeah, man, what a performance. That was so dominant, man.
Yeah.
Yo, that Yuri? How do you even get in?
How do you even block? Like, the jump, like, that's the most annoying part about Yuri is the jump arc. It's like, if you space it, well, it's almost always guaranteed to cross up, and you always need to be ready for it.
Brother, yeah, it's so difficult. Her jump trajectory is really hard to read a lot of the times.
And then she could change it.
Yeah, she can change it as well.
Like, come on!
So, yo, Mad KOF, it's like, I do not blame him for going down like that. That was like so, like the Geo is just so good, bro.
Yeah.
And we've known this. You guys at home have probably known this if you can keep it up with KOF. I'm excited to see what he has to bring to the table in the winner side of the grand finals, which we will be playing later.
I mean, already qualified for SWC, so it don't even matter.
Yeah.
But now top 2. So securing potentially one of the 2 biggest bags you could get this weekend for KOF. I mean, if he ends up taking it, that's a big bag to the Geo. Stayed the whole month in the United States and then came and claimed the win for Peru and claimed the bag for himself.
Yeah, so the Geo, I heard when I was talking to him the other day, he's going to be staying in the United States until August.
Damn!
Yeah, so we have a lot of chances to interact with him, get some games with him, level up in the hyperbolic time chamber, right? So we need to make the most of this opportunity while he's here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Get the level up while we can.
Yeah.
Has already entered a bunch of net play brackets. I think both KOF and City of the Wolves.
Yeah.
I've seen his name in way too many City of the Wolves top 8s as of late.
Yeah.
So, I mean, while he's here, get the games while you can. I mean, reach out. I'm sure they're no stranger to trying to run long sets, knowing these Latin American players, they just love to play the game.
Absolutely, yeah. All right, so we've got our next match up on the stage. This is going to be to determine who is 4th place and who gets to move on. Falcon's own Mok, the last Falcon standing, going up against Layek.
Yeah, also the last Japanese player standing.
That's right.
Layek, the last Mexican player standing, repping LEV, and oh my God, I forgot. Watching these 2 fight each other, yeah, the Rugal coming in. Layek pulled out the Rugal yesterday and ended up switching it out for the Kim when things weren't going their way. So we saw the Kim for 2 sets, but now you're going to see the Rugal get into play. Layek definitely one of the best Rugals in KOF 15 right now.
Yeah, certainly up there. My goodness, I am excited to see this. Rugal, I mean, on paper, this matchup doesn't seem too good to me. So I'm really curious to see how he approaches it and how he stops Mok from running the offense, getting that set play going. That's going to be really the story of this round one.
Yeah. I saw the Rugal yesterday, and it didn't really get the engine going, which is why it was switched out for the Kim. So I'm curious here if after the first game, if the Rugal ends up getting ran over, if we do end up switching out.
I wonder if it's because of the jump C. The jump C does control so much space. Jump CD as well.
Yeah. JCD hits at such a strange angle, though.
Yeah, definitely. But it's fat. And
Yeah.
you want fat hitbox normals in the air in this matchup.
Genocide kata.
Nice.
It's time to die.
Yo, that's gonna... Wait a minute. Doesn't get the cancel on the first hit.
Yeah, but that was Fardy. Fardy is 2 hits in that scenario, so not a little bit bad on the damage front, but now we're out of the corner. Can we block, though?
Okay, his guard gauge is looking real low. Oh, no. Jump C would have been the better normal there. Gets guard crushed into a full combo from Mok. Not going to be enough. Gets a reset.
Nice block on the low and gets the genocide cutter on defense. And looking for one. He gets the rising J. And he says, nah, pretty boy, I'm catching that.
Yo, Layek's control, using the jump C, using the jump CD to great effect in that matchup. I suppose that is the answer, using your movement to control a lot of space preemptively.
Oh, but now you're in the blender. Actually, does he choose to kill here? I assume he doesn't route for it. I assume he routes for one more. Yeah, one more.
Nice, and gets the throw. Layek showing a lot of respect, not mashing, not rolling, not doing nothing, just trying to block honestly, and he gets punished for it.
Yeah, I mean, that is the blender for you. Sometimes it's nothing into throw. Sometimes it is a normal on the other side, but going into an even matchup and immediately with the EXDP to start.
Okay, that was, I'm not sure what he was trying to bait there.
Time to guess.
Uh-oh. Nice blocks from Layek. Oh, but gets opened up by the stand CD into another reset. Oh my gosh, the teleport to the other side. Okay, he built up a bar, doesn't use it. Nice tech that time.
The Gonets might not even get a chance to play. Oh my God, the last 2 Gonets we've had on stream have not had the chance to play the video game.
Layek, now we finally get to see that Orochi Chris in this top 8. Let's see what he's got. Hopefully he's not rusty.
4 bars, pasty little white boy.
From Sweden.
Goes. Is he from Sweden?
He's a Swedish, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
He's
oh no,
Swedish.
that was probably a mistake.
Time to lose.
Yeah.
Okay. You get put in the dual lawn blender. Oh, never mind. We have messed up the actual string. Still in max mode, so you do get a damage boost.
Oh, there it is.
Here. That's a huge amount of damage.
He's still got a little bit of max mode left. Okay, spends it on the EX. Doesn't spend the Orochi Nagi.
So much damage. Oh, nice 2A jab. Gets the knockdown there with the overhead. Oh my God. Doesn't believe in his light confirm.
Yeah, he didn't get the forward A that he wanted, unfortunately. Doesn't matter, finds the hit anyway. A bit of a lucky break there for Layek.
Yeah.
Manages to come out on top in the scramble, and now he's going to force Mok's Kukri out to play on the anchor matchup.
Yeah, he's got a slight meter advantage, a little bit less health, but not something that's not insurmountable by Chris. Does very well with meter, and you're going to see some of it right here. Explosion.
Probably going to spend another bar here, I would imagine. No, opts to keep it.
Oh, that's why he did not spend it, so he can make you explode again. Oh, no, he ends up dropping it.
Yeah, this Chris is looking a little bit rusty at the moment. It's because he didn't have a chance to play it until now, I think.
Oh my God, but the hop JD ends up working. You're going to see another explosion. And Layek taking game 1 over Mok. 1 game away from sending him home.
Yo, Paco's looking so happy for his boy. You can hear it, the crowd.
Hopefully you guys can hear that in the crowd cheering for the boy Layek.
That is, they were chanting Honesto. So Layek, of course, has been going by Cofero Honesto for a while as well. So explaining a little bit of the lore to those of you that might be newer to KOF.
Listen, man, he just plays honest mid-tier characters.
That is true. Honestly, yeah, they are very, very like middling characters.
Yes.
Like this guy is like, I am not a Rugal believer, but this guy might be, convincing me.
He might be the GOAT. Okay, JCD to start. We have pressure going into the corner.
Nice. Yo, the anti-airs are so clean. Layek. Yo, this guy, he is hungry.
Yo, he's the GOAT. The spacing works out so well.
Yo!
Just the walk up close D from Layek.
The delay on that was amazing. Mok was trying to do, oh my goodness. No punish on the roll. But yo. Look at this control.
Actually, just better gets the light confirmed into the EX dash, and the Shunie is gone just like that.
Neutralizing one of Moke's signature characters with what looked like complete ease.
This might be Lyx tournament. This
Bro.
might be Lyx tournament going on a tear right now.
Yo, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
No.
We got some monsters waiting for him if he makes it past the monster that is Moke.
Nah, scary monsters, nice Lyx. Uh-oh.
Stayed in front.
Side, yeah.
Stayed in front again. Gonna spend some bar on this one. Goes for probably another setup. Yeah.
Yes, I like that one.
Oh no, gets a punish. Unfortunately, dialed it in. And yeah, Lyx gonna lose the Omega Rugal just like that. Moke making quick work of this and evening it up very quickly.
Yeah, not too bad though. We have the Gonads coming in with 2 bars. You can play a little bit free when you have that character lead to maybe scout out some information or get the download, whatever it may be. But we saw the Gonads not get to play last time, so.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully for him, it's not the case this time. Remember, this is loser semi, so it's still only first to 2. Okay, another setup. Nice down C challenge. Has him in the corner, right where he wants him.
Oh, that was actually, that would have been huge if the EX Tornado ended up hitting. Does not connect. The 2C also whiffs in that situation. And yet again, the dual lawn is going to knock down the Gonads.
Really well played from Moke. This dual lawn has been so slippery. Nobody's been able to get any clean hits on him, it feels like.
Sometimes it do be like that, but the Chris, the shining star of last game, has come in to show the dual lawn what is up.
Gets counter hit CD'd in the air. Okay, nice block that time on the cross under.
Yes, leads into a full confirm. I love to see that. That's off a JCD, by the way. You're eating a casual 500.
Okay, force him to burn a bar. Nice challenge with, oh my goodness, finds him standing.
Is this not the kill with no meter?
No. Yes, sort of.
Half a bar.
Sort of.
Well, at least we don't take the full meter. We still have a meter going in to the last situation. Lyx, 1 character away from sending Moke home and booking a ticket to Losers Finals.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
and
wow.
a great challenge, recognizing that he wasn't going to be plus on the way down.
This blocks the mid into overhead.
Oh, a counter hit that's going to hurt. Builds up a bar for the next hit.
Yeah, the next hit is super crucial here. That ends up really bad for Moke. You're still in the corner.
Plus frames.
Yes.
And you see the guard bar. Yeah, he had to spend the bar to get away.
There's really no fear for Chris going for those plus frames in this matchup.
No, you're not dead. You're not dead.
Not dead. Oh, he missed it.
Nice jump B.
Yo, Lyx is playing like he's 20 years old with these reactions. What's going on?
Brother, this defense is incredible. Oh my gosh. So tense. Yo, he's blocking everything. But doesn't even have, oh my gosh. The whiff on the down C.
Good counter hit. Counter hit. We're going to see a level 1 here. We get the level 1 after. Will it be enough to kill for Lyx? Just short. Desperate game.
Back to neutral and the anti-air. Lyx on a sliver of health. Are you kidding me?
Lyx making the upsets happen over and over again. Sending Moke home in 4th place.
That was insane. And now unfurling the Mexico flag. The crowd, of course, loving it. That was so sick, bro.
I'm gonna have a headache.
God damn, that was such a good set, bro.
The gameplay leading up to that final situation, to backdash and believe your EXDP is gonna connect on that jump, is otherworldly. His defense, it's like he's a 20-year-old.
A lesser player in that situation goes for the command grab, right? Because they don't want to play the neutral anymore. They're spent mentally. This guy, his brain is all there still. He trusts in his own reactions. He's like, listen, I can just gap you in neutral. I don't care. I don't care that you can chip me out with a fireball from that spacing. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to anti-air you when you crack and jump.
Oh,
and that's exactly what he did. That was insane.
Listen, we've always touted him as one of the stranger players in Mexico because of the picks that he has. But clearly, with those mid-tier picks, he's more than enough to crack a huge run in a massive tournament like this.
Seriously, yeah. I mean, really, we expected, like, hey, you know what? Whoever's going to qualify here, they'll get their spot. They'll be spent mentally. They'll probably not make it that far, right? But this guy, Layek, he's in it to win it, right?
Yeah.
So, really, I mean, I am looking forward to seeing the rest of this run, and he has got another monster ahead of him. We've been alluding to this before, but Mad KOF waiting for him in this losers finals. He sat down. They're going to do their buttons real quick. And actually, before we even do any of that, we're going to do a quick ad break, y'all. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You better get right and sit tight, because when we come back, more combo breaker action coming right at you. Don't go nowhere.
This is the best Chipotle order.
I would like a bowl.
Triple wrap.
Mild, medium, hot.
Then dip it in here.
Sour cream inside the vinaigrette.
2 tortillas. If you know, you know.
Lettuce, cheese, waffle.
Yes.
Oh, that is good.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Sheldon, we understand that our no-shells pistachio ads upset you.
And to show you how much we understand, we had these made. And you're gonna stop selling no-shells, right?
No, they're wildly popular.
What do we look like? Idiots!
Welcome back to Combo Breaker 2025. We hope you stayed tuned in before the ad break for one of the best sets of KOF of the weekend, and we are not done yet. We have losers finals coming up, but before that, I am Cookie, and this is Aru, and I have no words. I have no words the last set we just saw.
Yeah, it was incredible. If you guys are just tuning in for whatever reason, go back and watch the last set. It was so good. Words do not do it justice.
No.
Layek is an incredible, incredible player. The composure that he showed was remarkable. But you know what? He's in the hot seat. Layek, of course, sitting there up against Mad KOF, one of the legends of the game. This is about to be another barn burner set. At least I hope so.
He picked the Rio over the Omega Rugal
Rio
and over the Kim.
Nerf. That's how you know this man is honest, bro. He didn't even play Rio back when everybody was playing Rio. He played Rio back in 14 when he wasn't that good, and now he's playing him yet again.
Yeah, I mean, the Rio pick is always the nice pick to have. Did receive a couple of nerfs, but still a very strong character. Still a character that can dump a lot of damage when necessary.
Yeah, but you know what? He's playing him on point.
Yep.
So the point matchup against Mad KOF's, I believe it is a Sylvie. So he probably has, he must have a game plan here, and I'm interested to see what he has cooking for us.
Yeah, we will see. The Far C is a great button from the Rio, but I've seen Layek make wonders with Kim, so I wonder if he's going to sit at similar ranges because the 2D works in a very similar way.
Oh my goodness, he's just getting his bar C destroyed.
Plus. Not plus.
Oh, nice hop over the blocker ball, but, you know, airborne.
Airborne, yeah. I was like, wait, that was strange.
Oh my gosh, big punish on the roll. Builds a bar, isn't going to spend it.
Yeah, the 2D yet again. The 2D in response.
Okay, finds an air-to-air, gets something started here, but nothing really. Oh my gosh.
God.
Big opportunity here. Big trade, has the corner positioning, trying to bait out a DP. Yeah, you see the slight delays on the normals. That is him trying to bait DPs. Mad KOF, though, wisely not biting and finds the hit to seal the deal, packing up that Rio. And now we got Orochi Chris actually in the middle.
This is actually really surprising. I wonder if Layak has a specific plan to go into this. This is a first to 3 set, so there's a lot of information that needs to be gained on both sides.
Nice, extends his pressure and quick maxes to seal the deal on this Sylvie. Not quite. Okay,
yeah,
spends the bar.
That feels pretty bad. I know Layak is shaking his head at that. Definitely didn't want to spend the extra meter if we could not, but feels bad. But hey, you're going into the character on even health, which may be even a bigger option.
Oh, okay. Into the corner you go. Wow, nice, using the command grab and also setting up this 4-way mix-up. Wow, brave mash on the close C.
Nice. Gets it to connect again. Huge damage in the corner. Now he's just scared. Ooh! Goes for the 5A whiff. Back up a little bit, gets the 2B. Leads into another confirm. Now guess.
Oh my gosh. Extends the pressure, leaving a slight gap with the command normal. Plus frames. Wow, caught him standing, trying to mash something with the down B.
His Okris is actually the best character in the tournament.
It might be. It might
actually be. Actually #1 on the tier list right now. What's going on? No one can stop it. Oh, back dashes into that. Very active. 5 frames. 5 bars here on the Gonets. We could see a potential Gonets mirror.
Oh my goodness. Nice.
Wait.
Has him in the corner now. Okay. Blocks through it all this time.
Yo, 2D to slide.
Yo, the counter hit jump CD.
It's time to die.
This is the party starter for Chris, that jump CD. You don't want to let a counter hit you.
Oh, it almost happened again.
Yeah, he got over it, luckily for him.
What? Is he the GOAT? What is going on? He's actually about to put Mad KOF in a boxing game #1.
Wait a minute. Anything can happen. Again, it's almost oh my gosh, the guard gauge. Oh, and that'll do it. Yo, Layak applying the pressure mercilessly, taking game 1 just like that with the second Chris. Oh, Chris.
the second Chris? You got Chris, you got Chris, and you got second Chris.
I mean, in the second position.
Yeah. Listen, what is it? Second City Wolves? Now we have Second City Chris.
What's the Second City Wolves?
It's something for the Midwest, isn't it? I don't know. I've just seen it around all Combo Breaker this weekend.
Oh, okay.
I've seen it on T-shirts too.
Okay.
Like some Combo Breaker conjunction.
You just repeat whatever you see on T-shirts, bro?
Yes.
Okay.
The propaganda is real. That's why I'm wearing a Prisha shirt. Because one day she will be a top-tier character. But right now, Orochi Chris is the best character in the tournament.
Okay, blocking the hop CD. Layak's Rio didn't really get much started last game. Oh my gosh, the counter hit. What a beautiful conversion using the forward A.
Yeah, the 6A there is huge, with the wake-up throw is even bigger.
Good blocks from Mad KOF. You can no longer cross up after that throw. At least not like you could before.
That was footsies. Damn. Oh, spends the bar. Wants to get as much of a health lead as possible.
Oh my gosh, yo. That was so sick. Baiting the throw, I think. Yeah. Walking backwards a slight bit and catching with the close D.
That's the buff, because he got a proximity buff on that close D.
Ah.
And where it appears, but Jesus, the spacing.
Yeah, we were going on about his spacing with the Kim when he was playing earlier, and we're seeing it in full effect yet again. I mean, all these guys, they've got amazing spacing, amazing judgment, and matchup knowledge.
Uh-oh.
Nice. Catching him in the air. Had another opportunity there, but blocks it out. Oh my gosh, again. Parries the fireball and hop CDs into the next one.
Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you gotta interact with the ways that you can. Gets a double 2D though. EX Fireball, not gonna find any home.
Nice. He was so ready, bro.
I'm telling you, bro, he's playing like he's 20 years old right now.
Yeah, dude, his anti-airs are just out of this world.
Like, Gio might be the youngest dude in the tournament, but Leig's playing like he's the youngest dude in the tournament.
Brother, the anti-airs are insane. Layek is doing so well right now on a monster of a run. I need to pull up the bracket after this and see who all he took down to get here, because this tournament was so incredibly stacked.
Yeah, and I mean, he came in on loser's side. So, like, God.
Yeah,
okay.
Who could have possibly beaten this guy,
Yeah,
man?
I know, right? The way he's playing right now, no way. We have to spend a level 2 to get the kill here. Feels pretty bad if you're Mad KOF, because you have to go through 2 more characters.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yo, this guy, Layek is playing so good.
The O Chris, the second Chris. Whoa! Memo, Wedo, Mook, all to get here through top 8.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then beat VK, lost
Nice
to
down
Mad
C.
KOF to qualify top 8. So he lost on the winner's side to Mad KOF, so this is a run back.
It is indeed.
That's huge.
Mad KOF has Orochi Chris where he wants him. Nice block on the low.
Will it matter? You let the Orochi Chris free. You let the white boy free. Plus
as hell.
Yeah.
Nice block on the cross up. That guard gauge is getting really low. Finds that empty low.
I like Leik there. Doesn't commit to anything. Plays it very, very slow.
Has to be really careful with the approaches. The counter hit jump CD. That's going to be enough.
Yeah.
Mad KOF on the verge of a comeback here.
We have the Gonitz mirror coming in. Leik with a little bit more meter, which could come in to effect here, because it really is like 2 combos from Leik will get the kill. The finger is my favorite. The finger is my favorite. Oh, it's time to lose.
Not yet, not yet. Oh my gosh. Nice down C. Wait, rolled into the corner. Mad KOF put himself in a bad situation just now.
He put himself in a situation. That's why you know he's the owner of the situation.
We'll see about that.
That was
nice block.
Oh my God, what a huge bait. Gets a forward throw though. No back throw, but gets a read on the roll. Oh my God, the far D from Leik. This should be enough to do it and put him in the tornado. Leik is gonna go up 2 over Mad KOF.
What in the world was that last sequence? Dude, he's playing so fast. Mad KOF isn't able to keep up, it feels like. Layek felt totally in control that entire time.
Playing like he's 20 years old, bro. I'm telling you. It's like so fast. It's like a blur. But it's like the way he slowed down his defense on the O Chris was such a crazy change of pace. And I wonder if that's throwing off Mad KOF.
It could be. It could very well be. Mad KOF, he's got like a wry smile on his face. He's like thinking about it. He's like, what do I even do against this, man?
How do you lose to honest mid-tiers outside of Rio?
Oh my gosh. Okay. He needs to make, oh my God, the command grab whiffs.
Okay, but no punish. Pretty all right for Mad KOF. Oh my God, the micro spacing from Leik is so good.
Everything, all his decisions that he's making are so deliberate and so smart.
Oh, the back throw? I feel like that was not intentional. Ah! Wow, you can actually punish that? I had no idea. Great stuff, Mad KOF.
Yeah, big mistake.
Maybe it was all according to plan.
I highly doubt it. He's in the corner, my brother.
No. All according to plan.
Okay.
Listen, because he got Sylvie right where he wants him, right in front of him.
Sylvie has him once more in the corner. Okay, messes up his offense. I don't know what that was.
Oh, no far C to catch the back roll. Leik plays it very slow. It's very different from the pace of how he could play sometimes, but this Rio is very slow compared to the other 2 characters.
Okay, blocking the top.
I like that. He's been showing parry sometimes after 2D, showing Koken after sometimes. This should be enough to kill. We are going to have to spend a little bit more meter. Good stuff. 13 seconds, though, means Sylvie's not getting a lot of life back.
Dude, I blinked, and Sylvie was in his face, command grabbing him. She runs so fast.
Yeah, bro. She's like a lightning bolt. She is the Flash.
Wow, okay, caught him doing something after the roll. Mad KOF gonna do a lot of, wait, maybe not. Has 2 bars left to work with, though. Next hit could be very costly for Layek. Gets a throw.
Okay, great read on the roll there. You can mash out. That is negative. That's plus, though.
Looking for those counter hit jump CD. Wow, sneaks in the slide. Quick max. That's a very expensive way to deal with that Sylvie. Not going to have any meter to deal with this Hydern with 4 bars to his name.
But I kept the timer above 42 seconds, which is important for the health refund. And I've seen Layak do wonderful things with this character with no meter, so...
Yeah, so in this matchup, it's really like you want to jump CD from above him because, I mean, basically that's like a lot of KOF matchups, right? But in this one in particular, you really want the counter hit jump CD. Oh my gosh, great challenge with the down C and the overhead.
We're going into the climax here. Oh no, just a level 2. We can get some life refund off of this. Sting.
Oh, drops it.
Yeah.
Crossed up.
That was genius.
Nice block. Okay, good block on the awkward scramble afterwards.
Yeah.
Nice punish. He like knew it was coming. Nice command grab. That's gonna scale heavily. Doesn't do much afterwards. Okay. And the reversal takes it for Mad KOF.
That was gonna be chip damage, but that wake up situation against the EX Fireball is a little bit of game knowledge. Orochi Chris 2D puts him very low to the floor and it goes under Hydern Fireball. Very good option for avoiding the chip damage.
Wow, that bait? That was insane. Nice control from Mad KOF. And at this point, he's happy to trade all day.
Yeah.
He's a character up. Oh my goodness, the jump CD.
Oh, he
no.
wanted some real damage off of that.
Got a little greedy. Might cost him. Oh, that was a big opening there too.
Trying to bait out another flash kick maybe with the feint there. Not gonna get it. 3 bars, gets a great hit though. How much are we willing to spend? I could see 1 bar on the end of this. 2.
All right, I think this is gonna clean it up maybe.
Yeah, this should definitely kill. You get the clip on the end? Yeah.
Mad KOF down to the final character. His tournament life rests in the hands of Ganitz against Layak's own Ganitz.
With less health and no meter.
Yeah, that's right.
The lesser form.
Oh,
that's going to be it.
Yeah.
Actually,
wait.
It's only going to be level 1, but it's going to put him in a really bad situation.
Yeah, that routing didn't seem very optimal, but I don't know because I don't really play this character.
Who does? Except these 2. Yeah, I mean, this is 1 information away. The 2D, nice tech on the throw. Mad KOF is just looking for 1 normal, maybe 1 tornado with the EX. DP from Layak.
Wait a minute, Cookie. Oh my gosh! The bait, the throw bait, paying off huge dividends. Has the corner now. Nice tech from Mad KOF. And that'll do it. The air-to-air into anywhere juggle, keeping himself alive. 1-2.
We're not done just yet, but this needs to be a very big comeback from Mad KOF. Still needs to win 2 more games while Layak only needs to win 1. So, yep, lock in. It's going to be a long set if we see that game number 5.
I just want to point out, this is the first game in the top 8 that Layak has lost.
Yep, that hasn't been a 2-0 sweep or anything of the sort. When they fought in the top 8 qualifiers, it was 2-0 to Mad KOF.
Wow,
so
okay.
Clearly this man doesn't like playing sets that are longer than 3 games.
Nice, dude, that is so much damage off of that clean. Oh my gosh, he didn't get the Tatsu.
The Sylvie's getting put in a box right now, though, from the Rio. Layak playing significantly faster, almost on stun timing for the Sylvie. Gets a jump over, though, which is huge.
Yeah, saves him from the stun threat. Oh my goodness, yo, the hesitation costing him a little bit. Obviously very scaled on that command grab.
Whoa, how did you take the corner and how did he know?
Nice roll. Bro, he's playing so patient. Oh, yes. Wow, and reacting to the slow startup of that fireball with the EX fireball.
That is one of the things, is that is a very reactable fireball because she shoots down the lightning bolt on herself. Very recognizable, great stuff from Layak. Has a huge character lead in game number 4.
Dude, Layak is playing so well. Oh my goodness, spending the bar on this, going for the guard crush. Very, very close now. You can see they're both trying to bait each other's reversals.
Nice. Gets a deep punish there on the whip stinger, which is huge.
And now guard crush no longer a threat for Layak. Mad KOF's bar expenditure isn't going to pay off for him.
No punish. Layak's still alive. Running down the time here, which means if he gets a hit, it's going to be rough for Mad KOF to get a life lead going into this next game.
Yo, look at that guard bar, though. It's back to being super low. Layak is playing so patiently right now.
Yeah, that's what's changing. He's changing his pace so much across these characters. Below 30 seconds.
Nice.
Whoa.
That time adjusting. Usually he was going for the second rehop and getting hit by the second fireball. This time he just had the right answer on deck. Oh, no.
That's huge. 22 seconds left on the clock.
Nice
Blocks
block on the overhead.
Yeah.
Nice DP. 16 seconds remain. Oh my gosh, yet again, punishing the second fireball with the parry.
13 seconds left on the clock. Gets the 2B. Block gets the Tatsu on block. A little bit of health back for Mad KOF, but this high turn is hurting.
It is indeed. There were only 11 seconds left, like you pointed out. Not much health back. 3.5 bars to work with. Orochi Chris, though, I don't know, man.
The boy wonder. The prodigy, the chosen one.
The thing is, he was able to neutralize the Orochi Chris really well last time, and so far it's not starting off so well for Layek.
Doesn't block the cross-up, wasn't ready. It's going to be a lot of damage and another guess.
Yeah, yet again, finding himself in the four-way mix-up situation. Everyone's favorite mix-up. Oh my goodness. What? Okay.
Okay, works out. He gets another guess off of this.
These dash-up command throws have been doing really well for Mad KOF. Nice block on the cross-up.
Yes.
And a huge reversal from Mad KOF, recognizing the gap. My goodness, he's playing so out of his mind right now.
Yeah, the O-Chris is gone. That feels bad if you're Layek. You had a massive lead. And now Mad KOF has no meter. You have tons of it, so you need to get rid of this high turn quickly.
Nice block on the cross-up. Yo, that guard gauge yet again. Layek is playing so deliberately, so slowly. The guard gauge is always a threat at this point. Nice whip punish on the stinger.
How much are we willing to spend? I think 1 bar on the end, and then just, is this kill?
I don't
very close.
think so.
Oh, just short, but Chip is a real fact.
Oh my God.
I always forget.
Making us look stupid as hell.
Yeah. EXOTG. Final character potentially for Mad KOF. A little bit of a better situation than last game. We have a little bit more meter and a little bit more health.
Oh my God. What was that? The way he landed was so ambiguous.
Knocked down. Guess for game, next hit. Gets a throw.
Stayed in front. That was so hard to block. Wait a minute. Caught him with the far C target combo.
We'll get the climax here. It won't be enough to kill.
Yeah, gonna leave him about like 200 health, I want to say.
Yeah, something like that. Very doable for Layek, but Mad KOF puts himself in a great situation.
Layek, 1.5 bars to work with here.
1 hit kills for Layek.
Nice down C. Wait a minute. Is that enough? It is!
Oh my God, Layek with the great hit confirmed runs it back against Mad KOF, moving on to grand finals.
What a monster run. What in the world? That combo routing was insane. The awareness from this guy. How many characters has he played throughout this tournament? And he just knows how to pilot them all at a world-class level.
World-class is an understatement. Making an incredible losers run over some of the biggest names in KOF to date. And the run back top 8, or top 32, top 8 qualifying match against Mad KOF where he got 2-0'd. He said, no, I'm not doing this. 3-1 in losers finals.
That was so sick, bro. Layek's run, I want to go back and watch the VODs already, bro. That's how sick this has been. We've still got one more incredible matchup for you guys. We've, of course, got the grand finals left. The Geo, who's also had a monstrous run. Both of these guys are looking unstoppable at the moment. So this is about to be an insane set.
This is something, if you watch KOF 15, something you would never expect. When a lot of the times when Asian players meet the Latin American players, typically goes in the Asian players' favor.
Yeah.
Today, Layek and Geo said, nah, I don't want any of that. It's time to flip the narrative. We got sponsors. We got bag on the line. It's time to put in the work.
Yeah, man. Yo, this is so sick. This weekend has been very, very unexpected. I think a lot of like the East Asia believers, such as myself, I'm not ashamed to admit that I was an East Asia believer, are being proven to be stupid as hell. So I'm happy to see it, of course. Layek's run, the Geo's run, they're both so deserving of this spot in the grand finals that they've earned themselves. And I cannot wait to see how this set unfolds.
The set is going to be absolutely crazy. If Geo ends up taking it 3-0, the better player. But my MVP of the tournament, easily Layek.
Of course, yeah. The characters that he's playing, the way he's playing them, the comebacks that he's making.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, it's all there. The guy is such a treat to watch. I've been saying it all this top 8. And those of you that are maybe unfamiliar with Layek's game, now y'all know this guy is the real deal. But so is this guy that he's about to play, the Geo. you know, we always have to talk about how he's one of the considered one of the best in the West by almost everybody, right? Has, you know, taken huge sets. I want to say he beat Xiaohai at the SWC the last time they held it. This guy is just incredible.
Yeah, definitely one of the best to come out of Peru. One of the best on this side of the world. And I mean, shown it all this weekend. Showed a little bit of it in City of the Wolves. Even if he didn't get the placing that he wanted, he sure as hell got a good placing in KOF.
Yeah, definitely. Yo,
oh man,
the badge is coming off.
Yeah, we're locked in. What is his?
That's Hype Night 2.
That is Hype Night, okay.
Yeah, that's Get Hype Zone
For some reason, I thought
that they
it said
host
Anime
in
Night.
Peru. And it's always a good show if you guys are looking to travel to a tournament. Hype Night 3 is going to happen later this year. Some free promo for those guys,
Hell
just because shout outs to Dimitri, of course, and the rest of the Peruvian community down there.
Shout outs to Gio and Dimitri repping Peru here at Combo Breaker. Gio sitting in winner's side of this grand final, so Layak needs to win 3 games. What does that sign say? Oh wait, is that the one we had at the booth, the SNK booth? What is it, to add Lucky Glover to KOF?
It probably is.
Yeah, there was a sign at the SNK booth this weekend that was they wanted to add Lucky Glover to KOF here at SNK. Oh, yeah, get the zoom in, yeah!
I guess. I hate playing against him in UMFE, so I am, I couldn't care either way.
I need it. I need it in my life. I have a jersey with my name on it, and my number is based on Lucky's number.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
So I need that. I need that in my life.
I didn't know you were a lucky guy.
Yeah, I played it in the 98.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a real big zoner, quote unquote.
Oh my goodness. Wait. Oh no, this is button check. Yo, this grand final is about to be insane. We got the Peruvian versus Mexican storyline, of course. We got Dimitri with the Peruvian flag, keeping him nice and warm in the crowd. I'm sure they've got the Mexican flag somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, they might have it on stage.
It might be. And this is about to be sick, though.
All right, we got the Kim back in the driver's seat. No Rio.
Okay.
We don't need it. We need footsies. We need spacing.
Yes, sir. Okay, yeah, he's going to try to outspace the Blue Mary, not let her approach with those hop Ds that she uses, the hop Bs, to ambiguously cross you up from a lot of places.
Yeah.
If he can get that wall set up with that Kim, the wall of jump C or hop CD of sweep, that is going to be the story of this matchup, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, though, because Gio in the sets leading up to this has shown how, what's the word? Like, how proficient they are with the jumps and the jump arcs and getting the jumps exactly where you want them. A lot of cross-ups, a lot of well-placed jumps, with a perfect well-placed jump from Layak to start off.
Has Blue Mary in the corner, going to steal some turns with this. That's plus on block. Oh, my goodness, the turn stealing is just going insane.
Nice, okay. It's a knockdown. Now you gotta block. Uh-oh, command grab mix.
You shouldn't have blocked. Uh-oh. Just hops right over the down C, gets a big damage combo here into a hard knockdown, stays in front. Yes, putting on the pressure.
Uh-oh.
Nice, Tienzan.
We're out. We're free. Oh, but gets the low on the jab string. Oh my God, the TK dive kick mix-up is crazy. Show me the super. Bam.
Hard knockdown here. What we got?
Guess for game.
Oh, and it was a little too fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, forces him to spend the bar there. Not too bad. Not too bad.
And also taking away a lot of life. Only 200 left.
Janet's now back in the second position. Oh my goodness, the anti-air, the counter hit, able to convert off of it with ease.
Yeah, that is the thing, right? Is he's got great hit confirms into 2CDP. That leads into a full string, full combo. We're going into an even second round here with the Yuri versus the Gonuts.
Oh my gosh, bad jump, but doesn't get punished as hard as it could have. Oh no, and one of his whiff normals getting punished so heavily. putting on the pressure with his dive kicks. Gio has been so good with those this tournament.
Yeah, the Yuri is continuing on a tear that it has. The whole winner's side of the bracket. Gonitz did really not get a chance to play, and the Yuri is going to be large and in charge with this anchor character.
We've got Orochi Chris stepping up to the plate. I mean, of course, this character, we've been talking about it all night. The fact that she can change her jump arc, you see him doing it so much, using the dive kick to keep him guessing on when he's about to approach.
It's like the chosen character for both players tonight, the ones that have put in the most work.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, a big punish, but no combo. He got away with murder there.
Yeah. 2D slide, been using that a lot. JD into the anywhere grab. Kono.
Sizing each other up. Oh my gosh, the delayed mid catching Layak.
2D under it again. 2D goes under a lot of air fireballs. The roll gets caught though by far B, but it doesn't matter. We're safe. We're not safe.
Oh my gosh, yo, the pressure is just insane right now. Okay, yeah, this time Guess is right on the roll.
Yep, just whip DP for the fun of it. We get a full extension here. How much are we willing to spend? We do have an Isla in the back.
Nice pressure sequence. Oh my gosh, wait a minute.
Okay.
I think he can be dead.
Yeah, he's definitely dead
absolutely
off of his
dead.
explosion. Not a lot of health though, 14 seconds left on the clock.
He
You
gets
need
back
to
to
just
like
guess
100.
right.
That's
Yeah.
like, what, like he's got 300 hits? Yeah,
Yeah, it's like 150 or something like that. You just need to guess right like 8 different times.
Uh-oh.
Time to lose.
Wait, he might have a chance now.
Oh.
Yo, the counter hit jump CD.
Huge. So much damage. Half health on the Isla. Goes for a reset. Oh,
the chase down. No combo. And doesn't block the cross-up. The Gio is going to steal the victory from the jaws of defeat there, because he really was not in a great spot after spending those 2 bars on the quick match and getting nothing to show for it.
If Layak got that full 2B punish on the roll there, that would have been a very different game.
Absolutely. And it was insane too, because you could tell he was ready for the roll.
Yep.
He had the right response to it, but again, the spacing just wasn't quite there for him.
No. One thing I did want to note in that matchup though with the Chris and the Yuri jump arc really spoiled a lot of those potential counter hit JCDs on the side of Layak. Just kept getting over it with the JDs, and that's really, really tough because that was a lot of his source of damage in the Mad KOF set.
It sure was. Okay, we got Kim back. Kim needs to do a little tiny bit better. I mean, he was really close to taking the first round the last game, but you know, he really wants a lead, a comfy lead going into this Yuri.
Nice flash kick. The players are unlocked. It is game number 2. We're a little bit warmer. We're a little bit more adapted.
Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to get out of the Merry Blender once you're in it. And just like that, Layak getting opened up on about like the 3rd exchange.
Yeah, feels bad when you block those JBs on the other side and then get crossed up by another one a little bit later on.
Yo, this Merry Blender, nice. Finds the gap, flash kicks right through it.
Okay, gets a throw on the other side, corner pressure. 1 hit away, Layak, 1 hit away, Gio.
Oh my gosh, that was so brave.
Guess.
Oh, and the throw, Layak being a little too patient for his own good. The Gio, once again, winning the point matchup.
The tick-toe timing worked out really well. Ended up hitting Layak with the jab, which maybe changed up how they wanted to go about that sequence. So, feels good if you're Gio, feels even better clipping that JD.
Once more, gets the hard knockdown. Nice block from Layak. Oh my gosh, that was a bad roll, and it's gonna get him killed there.
Yeah, great stuff. Only used half a bar there. That's massive, and we're still high on the timer, which means we are getting a high amount of life back.
But this is the problem. The Gio's Yuri has been looking untouchable all weekend. Didn't get the counter hit that he wanted.
Oh, the run up 2B, JD works. Nice
block.
Oh, you're actually better? Oh no, he's better.
Goes for the hard knockdown that time.
Just defend it, forehead.
Oh my gosh, okay, a little too shallow of a jump in. Nice, the counter hit that time, but didn't cancel.
Yeah, didn't believe in the DP there. Maybe safer than sorry. But working out with these nickel and dime trades in neutral, that's going to be a huge hit. No!
Huge drop, unfortunate, and gets punished by the Geo, who shows no remorse for it. The Geo, once more, down to Layek's Orochi Chris, who wasn't really able to get that much done last time.
Now he has 5 bars, though.
That is true.
Which means he hits harder, and he has more.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, he got his DP baited in a big way there.
2D yet again under the fireball, really great stuff, but
God.
the dive kick finds the mark yet again. One more mix away for Gio to go up 2-0 in this grand finals.
This is so tough. Every single one of Yuri's jumps is essentially a mix-up, especially when a character like Orochi, oh, okay, finds the slide max cancel. I think he can kill here if he spends a lot of bar. He opts not to.
W greed, we believe. Plus, you gotta be scared of a DP though on the side of Gio.
Nice jab. Low commitment option. Big hop. And I like the disengage, realizing that the spacing just wasn't there. Oh my goodness. And the Geo's movement with Yuri is just so unpredictable.
The hop arc is so much to deal with if you're Layek on the other side. That was a super low, super fast JD to immediately combo into the 2D sweep. But we are going back to character select. Let's see what Layek can pull out here.
All right, sticking with the Orochi Chris. And what are we doing?
No way. Yeah. This will
okay,
make sense.
Yeah. Sure.
He does play this character.
Yeah.
This is what the logo on his hat is based on.
Right.
The nice pimp jacket Yamazaki.
Yes, sir. And now the Geo up 2-0 on tournament point in the Combo Breaker 2025 King of Fighters bracket.
What does his winner side look like? Did he drop a game?
Honestly, I have no clue. The way he's been playing, it's highly doubtful.
I need to see if he dropped a game, but I don't have service back here.
All right, we're loading in here for potentially the final game of the tournament, man.
Starting off with the Yamazaki on point. Typically not where you see it a lot of the time because you want that meter, but Gio only lost the game in this top 8 so far to Wedo, the first match of this top 8.
This is so dangerous, though. Every single time Blue Mary gets like an air-to-air, you are in the blender.
And
nice. Okay, has to really be careful with the approach here. Again, the air-to-airs from Blue Mary lead to such favorable situations for her.
Yeah.
Nice! Yo, this is gonna do so much damage.
You actually might die from this.
Wow! Just enough at the end there. Yo, these counter hit jump CDs are doing so much for Layek.
Listen, that's the change.
Yep, the change.
Real KOF 13 hours.
That's true. It made the game a lot more fun too, in my opinion.
I mean, it's leading to a lot of these scenarios that are working out in Layek's favor. The one abusing it the most gets a 2C counter hit.
Oh my gosh, okay. Nothing there. A little bit of a lucky break from the Geo, but right now he's on the back foot.
That's safe. Yep.
Nice. Yo, his anti-airs, his control is looking so much better with the Yamazaki.
Yeah, the Yamazaki putting in so much work right now, has a good lead, and is running down so much of that timer. This will be a kill if Gio decides to spend it all.
And it does, yeah. That Yamazaki has been such a thorn in his side. I do not blame him for spending the meter that it would take to get rid of him.
Yeah, absolutely not, but now Gonet's coming in with a slight lead on health and resources, which might be what Layek needs to come back into the set.
Oh my goodness. The vacuum effect, right?
Yeah. Pulled him in from the other side of Narnia, but the 2C into the anywhere grab gives Gio corner pressure.
Oh my goodness, the full jump. He expected the hop, that's why he stuck out the down C. Oh my gosh, the empty low. Hello?
Again, the reset with the dive kick is going to lead into 2 sequences that get rid of this Gonets immediately. One character separates Gio from this tournament victory.
The Gio's Yuri is once more looking unstoppable. This Orochi Chris has a long road ahead of him.
Uh-oh, not to start like that though. Reset.
This pressure is so insane. Finds another opening.
Okay. One hit away potentially for Gio. Has a lot of meter here. Will Layek be able to stop the run that is Gio? Will this be enough to kill? Gio is going to take Combo Breaker 2025 3-0 in Grand Finals here on King of Fighters 15.
What a dominant performance from the Geo, Peru's own. Wow. And there's Dimitri with the flag draping it over Peru's strongest soldier.
The crowd giving a little chant for Gio all the way from Peru, coming all the way to take first place in King of Fighters 15 and secure a hefty chunk of that prize pot.
Yes, sir. Yeah, once more, thank you. Once more to SNK for providing additional funding into the pot. I'm sure the players all appreciate it. The viewers at home, I'm sure as well. The stakes are so much higher at this tournament than usual. It has been such an amazing event, right?
I mean, one of the best top 8s I have ever seen for KOF 15, riding on the back of the honest mid-tier man himself.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? The Geo, he is just too good.
Too good. Only, from what I saw from his tournament run, he only dropped a game to Wedo, and his top 32 dropped a game to Koopa, and that was the only people that he dropped games to coming out of pools.
That's right, that's right. Yeah, this guy is just a monster, bro.
Yeah.
And he's a monster in another game, too, City of the Wolves. Yeah. Keep an eye on that guy in that game as well.
I mean, is he EWC qualified? I don't think so, right?
No, in City? No.
No, not yet. But he's here until August, and there's another EWC qualifier coming up in a couple of weeks, CEO.
Yeah.
So there's a big potential for Gio to get qualified there, and then you'll see him in Saudi Arabia in a couple of, was it 2 months?
Potentially.
Yeah, a month and a half.
Yeah, let's not count our eggs before they hatch, because
no,
the competition in that game is looking insane too, right?
I'm here for the boy. I mean, how many people, what do you think the competition is going to be like at CEO? Because Combo Breaker was a mess. Like, so many good players. Like, the seeding, we don't really have a foundation of. Now we kind of do, but like, CEO, like, how many people do you think are coming out to that?
I think a lot of the same guys, a lot of the same heavy hitters are probably going to be there for City of the Wolves, right? And for KOF, KOF is the main game at CEO, unfortunately, so I'm not sure how many people are going to travel just for KOF, but a lot of these guys, there's a lot of like cross-pollination between the two games, so they might enter the side bracket there anyway, just for funsies.
I mean, we always do. I mean, the KOF support is always wonderful. Shout out to SNK for putting the money in the pot, because SWC later this year, it is a $1 million prize pot for KOF 15.
That is so insane, right? Like, I am looking forward to it. You guys at home, I'm sure you guys are also looking forward to it. It is about to be an insane tournament season. It is a very strange time to be an SNK fan, right?
It feels a little different. You got a lot of eyes on the games. You got a lot of money being pumped into either the players or the games itself, and it's like, coming from where we come from, where it's like we had KOF 14, we had KOF 13, which was real high point for SNK, and then coming down to 14 and Sam Show 2019, where they found moderate success, but not on the level that like City of the Wolves and KOF 15 found.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so it's been great. It feels like we've been on a real upward trajectory for the past several years, and it's been really nice and refreshing as a longtime fan of, you know, the games that company makes.
Yeah.
And the community as well has been growing and growing steadily, and it still has managed to retain like that camaraderie that you find in a lot of smaller communities. So it's been great, and I encourage every one of you guys at home, if you're interested in any of these games, come through, play online. It doesn't matter, support however you can. The community is very welcoming. The top level players are all very, very friendly. And yeah, as you guys can probably imagine, we're gonna gather up all the players for the award ceremony here. So don't go anywhere. We've got Rome coming up to present the awards to these guys, right?
Goat himself.
Yeah,
Rome
man.
Himself.
So it's gonna be great. These players, they all have fought so hard to make it here. If you guys look at all the people that were entered in this bracket, it was just like killer after killer after. It was like the densest like KOF bracket I think the West has seen, outside of maybe the first Evo for KOF 15.
Yeah. I went up to Core Values, those who know, wanted to be a Vanessa player for a while. I was like, it's like, so where did you place? He's like, I drowned in pools. I was like, who'd you lose to? And he went El Rosa and Dino Tail. And I'm like, I mean, Dino Tail's a great player, one of the best to ever do it.
He's
I mean, I was still a great player. I mean, it should have been seeded very well for this tournament. But like, if you go look at those pools, it's like 5 or 6 people per pool should have been seeded at least, and it's like those are some demons. Some of those pools were like just unlucky if you got the bad path.
Yeah, I mean, like we're not even doing the thing where like we exaggerate how good the players are for the tournament. Like it seriously was just like immensely stacked. So yeah, it's been a pleasure to watch this tournament unfold. And the top 8 ended in a almost anticlimactic way because of the Geo shutting down the miracle run that Layak was having. But that just goes to show the strength of the Geo. The guy is just so incredibly strong, and we're going to see so much more of him. He's going to be staying, of course, in the States until August, right?
So we're definitely see them at EVO, most likely. So that's going to be awesome. You're going to get some at CEO because in the state of Florida, obviously, no reason not to go. You're going to see some at EVO, and then qualify for EWC, you'll see it at EWC. But obviously, like, after all those tournaments, SWC later this year.
All right, so I hear Rome, so we're probably going to go for him.
The big boom. It's gotta, let's see. We do have the players up to the stage, so we'll be going to an awards ceremony very shortly. But thank you guys very much for tuning in to KOF 15 here at Combo Breaker this weekend. We hope you enjoyed the show. We'll have the award ceremony very soon, but it was a wonderful bracket. It was a wonderful bracket and a wonderful weekend here at Combo Breaker. Of course, if you didn't get to show up, feels bad, but please do try to make it next year. Combo Breaker is one of the best tournaments that we can have year around.
Yes, sir. And we're going to the awards now.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your King of Fighters 15 top 8. We back it? Oh, there we go. They trying to shut us down. Wait, what's happening? What's going on? Okay. Okay, can y'all hear me? All right, I'm gonna just go with it. I go with it, I guess. All right, here we go. We're back in it, baby. Give it up for your KOF 15 top 8. First off, we got E.T. Also in 7th place, Memo. And tying for 5th, the egg himself, Tamago. You saw Huevo. Now meet our 2nd, 5th placer, Huero. And in 4th place, all the way from Japan, Mark. And in 3rd place, we got the Mad One, Mad KOF. Second place, and an incredible run to do it. We got the honest one, Cafero Ernesto Layak. And your Combo Breaker KOF 15 champion is the Geo. Ladies and gentlemen, give them one more round of applause for your King of Fighters 15 top 8 here at Combo Breaker.
Of course, qualifying for the SWC, that's why he got that plaque at the end. All these players played their damn hearts out, and it was such a pleasure to watch the whole thing unfold. And it's also a pleasure to work with you again for the first time in forever.
I think the last time was Lunar Bout 2023.
Brother, yeah, it's
something
been some
like
time.
that.
Yeah.
For those who remember Lunar Bout, shout outs to Monta, one of the GOATs, for putting on an SNK style event in New York. But it was an awesome top 8, and I just want to say, like, Layak could have qualified and got 5th place here.
He could have.
Yeah. But he wanted to show that he was on the level of some of those players, ran it all the way to get 2nd. I'm just going to say, like, you could have counted him out for getting 5th place, but, like, what a qualifier. But that, he showed that he has what it takes to stand with some of the best in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think it's going to be really interesting to see going into, like, SWC season, how, like, which games these players choose to like focus all their time in, right? Particularly for the guys that qualify in multiple, which is going to end up being a lot of these guys, right? So I don't know. It's going to be real interesting going into it. I cannot wait to hear more details about the SWC, EWC, of course, as well. I'm looking forward to very much, and you guys should be as well. Keep your eyes locked on the rest of the tournaments coming up in this season for the SNK games. It's going to be a blast.
Ooh, oh, that's right. BAM next weekend in Melbourne, and I think Head Stompers as well.
Head
I think
Stomper.
Yurikov is going to that, and there's a couple other people that are here that are also going to Head Stompers in Sweden.
In
so
Malmo, Sweden.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I remembered that.
I don't know either. I looked at the Wikipedia page just to confirm it had the Swedish flag.
It's Malmo but the O has like the umlaut at the end.
Okay,
so I don't know how that's pronounced. Sorry to all the Swedes in chat.
Man.
But yeah, thank you guys for sticking with us this whole time. KOF has been a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we have. But we are going to be signing off here. I don't know what's up next, but keep it locked. Oh, okay, looks like this stream is done. So we're probably going to send you guys off to like Team Spooky or whatever the hell it is. Capcom. So yeah, be sure to watch that Street Fighter. It is going to be so entertaining. But yeah, that's it for us.
Yep, that is it for us. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Thank you, Aru, for being my co-caster here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Combo Breaker. Stay tuned in for some Street Fighter action. That is it here for us, for KOF. We will catch y'all at another time. Peace.
That's what I'm talking about. More action just like this coming up after the break.
New Chipotle Honey Chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet in a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle Honey Chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level.
Get $25 off your EVO 2025 ticket this week using the code CB25 and join us in Las Vegas this August. Officially licensed FGC merch designed by the FGC for the FGC. Discover Tenno's newest drops releasing for the first time during Combo Breaker alongside many of your returning favorites at merch.10-o.gg.
Sheldon, we're definitely not making flavors of no-shells pistachios.
Then why are you dressed like that?
You got us. We are making honey and chili flavors.
Are we?
Yeah. Wait, then why are you dressed like that?
My wife likes it.
Spicy.
4-alarm fire in the boudoir.
Llegó el Hot Sale a Mercado Libre y los mejores descuentos llegan a tu puerta.
Hasta 55% de descuento y 12 meses pagando con meses sin tarjeta de Mercado Pago.
Mercado Libre. ¿Quieres más envíos gratis? Suscríbete a Meli Más.
Esos solo se ven aquí.
¿Va a pagar con puntos?